reputable news source to read about this Halifax thing? Do you have a link of like a good summary? You got any good media outlets up there?
Let's see.
Before I go on CNN.
Yeah, don't go there.
Please. Please.
This is probably the best one. I'll give you this one.
I just got a weird spam message on Discord. Are you interested in making money by playing esports? Join PVMGG to compete against other gamers. I could join a world filled with challenges, tournaments, and head-to-head competitions. Cool. So you copy face it. CBC, is this your Canadian official news source? Is that the Canadian Broadcasting Company?
That's right. Corporation, I believe.
Corporation, okay. Is it actually a pretty unbiased news source?
It probably leans liberal. I'm sure the righties don't like it.
Is it paid for by Trudeau?
The government funds it, yes, but even when it's conservative governments, it tends to lean left because facts tend to lean left, but, you know.
Fucking Canada. I like that your first reaction to was, it must be somebody setting off some fireworks. Are fireworks popular in Canada?
Yeah, I'd say fireworks are pretty popular.
Because when I hear loud pops in America, I definitely don't think, yes, fireworks, an American pastime.
I mean, there's just no other real explanation here. It's not hunting season.
What's the deal with the pants that the Mounties wear?
The what?
The pants that the Mounties wear. Why are they?
It's like uniform dress.
Well, but why are the top of the hips like the knees are
horses,
tight,
right?
What does that have to do with horses? You could just wear.
Isn't that like what like the dress horsewear looks like? And they're the RCMP, they're the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Maybe, but I still don't. Why is it fluffy around the hips?
I don't know.
Just wear tight pants. I don't.
Why aren't your cops just rocking around some tight spandex? What is wrong with Canada?
Oh, I was more wondering if there was a specific explanation, because you guys tend to be a little more utilitarian. Usually when I ask you, what's the deal with this fucking boat on the Toonie? You're like, let me tell you about that boat. You're telling me this one's just, I don't know, somebody did it 200 years ago and we just kept it. It's a French thing, eh?
Yeah, I would say that RCMP is not my biggest, I don't know that much about it. I don't know much about the history.
Yeah, I know nothing.
Now, the Trans-Pacific, or the Canadian Pacific Railway, I remember doing some projects on that as a kid. Go. We're at 7 out of 10 in the lobby.
So this story is still developing, huh? Like they don't.
Yes.
They still don't really know why. Is that?
Yeah.
It's too early in the investigation to have any sense of what the motive might have been, including whether the COVID-19 related lockdown had any bearing on their behavior.
I don't think it's that. Well, I don't want to speculate. Who knows?
Oh, but why would I don't know if there's much of a connection there. I guess maybe you could argue that people being stuck inside without their normal vices could, like somebody who's already teetering, this could be just a straw that breaks the camel's back, I guess. I don't know, I'm starting to feel that factor a little bit. We're all Carlo and I are just locked in the house. 3 weeks ago, it was really fun. Now every morning we're just like, hey.
That's pretty terrible.
What are you doing? I'm playing more World of Warcraft. Why? I made an alt.
I made an alt.
Yeah, just what are you doing today? Same shit. Like you run out of things to do. It also snowed here, so I haven't been able to go outside. Like all the paths and stuff have been completely snowed up. It just melted today. You know, this was the snowiest year we've had in like forever. We got a lot of
Colorado?
snow this year. I think in Boulder specifically. It sucks the ski season got cut short. It would have been a great ski season. We would have been going so much in April. I only went like 5 times this year. I did not get value out of my pass.
Do you get money back?
I don't know. I bet if you call and complain, you probably could, but I feel a little bad.
Yeah, I feel a little bad too because you're gonna like run them out of business at the same time.
It's like it is shitty, but it is sort of you buy a season pass at your own risk, and I don't know.
You know, World War III breaks out. You know, you're not getting a refund.
Well, it goes all ways. It's as someone that runs several businesses, I empathize with both sides of it. It sucks as a consumer, but
yeah.
You know, the economy is a system, dude, and most businesses are just made up of people. So that whole like, who cares about Marriott? Well, I don't necessarily care about Marriott, but I do care about the 150,000 people that work at all of the Marriotts. It's a lot of people.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bassy26 says, all I'm saying is the Mountie in WWF was really cool. I did not know that there was a wrestler that did a Mountie gimmick. I can't imagine that sold well in America, but maybe it did. Everybody likes a villain.
I never watched wrestling, guys. I think C's pretty into wrestling. They have like a lot of wrestling stuff.
So there are a couple. I don't know how much you lurk into the Sniff Central Discord, but there are a couple of hardcore Trenton Ziori fans that love professional wrestling, and they keep linking me all these professional wrestling videos. I'm getting sucked in, dude.
This doesn't really, like, I don't find it that great.
So I don't care about the updating storyline of, I'm not trying to watch Monday Night Raw, but the Vice series, Dark Side of the Ring, where it's documentaries about the people and they're being interviewed and talking about the characters, like the behind-the-scenes aspect of professional wrestling, 10 out of 10 fascinating to me. Like how the business works, how it's live entertainment and the storytelling. Because a lot of shit goes wrong. You know, they botch a move and they roll with it. And it's like they make it part of the story. Like, is Vince McMahon a genius businessman or is he abusing people? Probably somewhere in the middle. Like especially the behind-the-scenes shit from the 80s and 90s when they didn't care about safety at all and all of them were drinking and doing drugs. Dude, there are wrestling matches where it's like 30 years later they come out and say like, oh yeah, I was on LSD during that match. I thought that he was a giant green lizard trying to eat my heart. Like, you're doing power bombs off the top turnbuckle while you're seeing lizards in the ring? Are you You guys are crazy. Why would you even want to do that? I understand maybe drinking some alcohol or taking like an upper. You know, you're in the ring, you're feeling the energy. Why would you want to hallucinate while you're professional wrestling? That just sounds scary.
I don't know.
I know. These are the hard questions that we don't have answers to. And these are the individuals that are attracted to being professional wrestlers, dude. I'm fascinated by it. Highly recommend Dark Side of the Ring, though. A very good documentary series. The Chris Benoit one that just came out last month, 2-parter. Pretty intense, dude. Pretty intense.
I don't think I just can't get that amped up about it. Although I was surprised how much I enjoyed Tiger King also, to be fair. Because by the sounds of it, I thought I was like, I don't want to watch this. And then I started watching it and I got completely sucked in. Like, oh God, I need to know how this ends.
Try the Dark Side of the Ring Chris Benoit 2-parter. If that one, that'll be a good barometer. If you watch that and you don't give a shit or you don't even care enough to watch the second part, then you know anything professional wrestling is not for you. Because that is the craziest. And it's not even just what happened, the way they handled it. You know, that dude, he killed his family. He went completely crazy. He had really bad CTE, all this stuff. But the WWE didn't.
That one's very sad. I mean, you have that with like all the sports leagues too.
But they didn't realize it. So the day after it happened, they thought it was like a home invasion or something. So they did a whole tribute to the guy and did a whole like memoriam. Like they shut down the show and just did a Chris Benoit, we love you thing. And then like 3 days later, the news came out that it wasn't a home invasion. And they had to do this PR campaign of reeling it in. I mean, like, okay, so everything we said on the last show, we take it back. We didn't meet any of those endorsements. Like, it's a crazy story. It's a really
that would be
crazy
so hard
story.
to back up, like to back for them because like the CTE and everything.
Yeah.
You know who completely gets away with CTE, by the way, is the NHL. It's like,
oh yeah,
somehow they avoid all flack, despite clearly being just as much of an issue in hockey, if not more so than other leagues.
why is that? Actually, that's a really good point.
They just managed to dodge the issue.
Is it because fighting is allowed, so it just kind of feels like, well, yeah, of course, if you're allowed to hit each other in the head, I mean, well, fucking yeah, bud, you signed up to get out on the ice. That is weird.
They're getting. Meanwhile, the NFL's getting like raked over the coals.
Yeah, what is the difference?
I guess like
there's
I don't know.
I think there's something to, even because soccer is sort of like that. There's something about having a focal point on a puck or a ball that is like hockey. The collisions are mostly focused around the puck, right? Not always. Sometimes you're just hitting people, but there's like a focal point. In football, you're just on the line bashing heads with people, even if you're not doing anything with the ball. So the way kickoffs are structured too, where you're just plowing into each other, it's not just injuries focused on the ball. It's injuries just by being on the field.
Entire field.
Any position.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So it is a different dynamic.
All right, I got to go before this game starts. When's our start time? Because I don't see any lobby chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I had put a 20-minute timer on that I never started. So I
Perfect.
I don't know.
All right, let's check the chat. He said 20 minutes from this post, so theoretically 6 minutes from now, according to that. I'll be right back. Are you talking to them about steroids now? Oh, you're gone too. Oh, I see. You guys are just on the delay. I got you. A little update for you guys. 3 minutes ago, the admin said 5 minutes. So we're getting there.
I also just really respect the physical feats of what professional wrestlers do.
I mean, that's for sure. It's acrobatics is what it is.
Oh,
it's like they made gymnastics cool.
It's insane if you just look at like the death rates and injuries and stuff. It is one of the most dangerous professions you can have. I think the comparable is like professional skydivers and people that fly in wingsuits and shit. You know, like the people that are flying in one gust of wind will knock them into a mountain, that kind of stuff.
Those videos are actually insane.
Yeah, they're hard for me to watch. I get that feeling of just,
you know what subreddit actually gets me so bad is that sweaty palms one. I literally get sweaty palms looking at those posts. I start to sweat.
Yeah,
I even just thinking about it, my hands are starting to sweat right now. And I don't have like a fear of heights or anything, but some of the stuff those people do is just insane.
Yeah, it's not the fear of heights that gets me. It's the person's inability to process risk or ability to just block out how insanely crazy dangerous some of that shit is. I don't know. It's like sometimes you see the dark side of YouTube. Just like, yeah, I mean, you're making cool videos, but is it worth the risk?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what most of them are doing.
Big fan of the Superhuman YouTube, the guy that does flying elbows off his deck onto random household appliances. He had to take a break because he injured himself flying onto a bunch of Legos on top of some bricks.
What? Why would you do that?
Superhuman? I don't know. He's got this weird amateur wrestling brand. It's very strange.
That sounds so painful.
I've watched too many wrestling injuries though now, and I can like see when they botch stuff. Sometimes I see them land. I'm just like, oh, that's not good for the joints. Oh, that's a concussion he's fighting through right there.
Wait, when did Crazy 2-0 EG? What? When did this happen? Yesterday? I missed that game.
Wow, Lights TV says, just started Zyori's book today. Been enjoying it so far. Thank you, Lights.
Hey, you got to get into that BTS account and start getting a Moobot going, selling your book on here.
Dude, how much do you think LD would charge me for a Moobot spam for the book?
I don't know, pretty pricey.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, we're go time, guys.
Yeah, all right.
Dire
I did just experiment with some ads on Reddit. Spent $100 to sell 4 books. Worth it. All right. We're going early.
Go.
There we go.
New Bet. Made for live betting.
Hello there, my friends, and welcome back once again. We still have a countdown timer going, but fret not because Reality Rift GeekFam starts now. Welcome back, Trent.
Hi. How exciting. Let's recap this group here in case you're just tuning in. Maybe you're just waking up on the East Coast of North America, or you're just tuning in from Europe or something else and you haven't been up all day like these Seas fans. So currently, Fnatic is the only team, I believe, still officially guaranteed in. Guaranteed like with their secured upper bracket slot. They know that they're going to the upper bracket no matter what. But when it comes down to eliminations, one other team will be eliminated during the group stage. And Reality Rift and GeekFam are both sitting in the middle of the pack. You got 3-3 in terms of series wins and losses for Reality Rift, and 2-3 for GeekFam. So GeekFam really do not want to drop down to 2-4 alongside T1. They're looking for the win here.
Yes, sir. And some much different bands, Alchemist and Meepo, taken out in the first phase by GeekFam. Looks like they've done some homework. I think we saw both of those heroes yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
We did indeed.
So Not too crazy, but what heroes have gotten through? The
Ember.
Coddle, the Ember, the Nyx.
So you either pick Coddle or Ember here if you're GeekFam. Probably. Although it looks like... No, actually, yeah. No, that's still going to be the case. So it's either Coddle or Ember.
10 seconds.
Unless you pick like Nyx and you think that's a good enough counter for both. But no, it'll be the Ember. And now, according to our drafting philosophy, they must now take Coddle +1. Coddle Nyx, perhaps.
Is this what we've turned into? Or is it the Nyx Darkseer Reality Rift? Where's our confidence level? I think they're going to go Shadow Demon Mirana.
Oh, yes, this is Alacrity
10
Squad,
seconds
eh?
remaining.
Yes. I don't
That
think
would
it's
be
good
interesting.
for the record, but
5 seconds.
I think it's what they might do.
Have they played Coddle? Maybe they don't. No, they played Coddle.
Okay, they take the Rubik. The Arcane Supremacy.
We're taking the Coddle. Did we just give them the Coddle? I don't know. You guys haven't seen Coddle Ember. It's pretty busted. They tend to lane together. You chakra him during the Sleight of Fist, and you really can't stay if you're the enemy. These are the guys who kept opening
10
Centaur
seconds
Rubik, too.
remaining.
They're only going to get one of those two with the
5
Centaur
seconds
ban.
remaining.
Hmm.
Dire team pick.
Ab.
Oh.
Well, here's
So
a
I
different
think-
take.
They opened with this the last time. When T1 first picked Ember, they took the Snapfire and the ABBA.
Okay. So Rubik, slightly more versatile there. I guess Abba makes
10
some
seconds
sense.
remaining.
He's nice and beefy. Can cleanse
5
chains.
seconds remaining.
If he gets the right clicks, actually gives you a little lockdown on the Ember. And now GeekFam take the Coddle.
It's shocking.
GeekFam playing the meta, baby. And they ban out the OD. Pretty safe.
Yeah, they played it last time. We cast that game where they had the OD and the ABBA, OD, ABBA, and Gyro for like the Tricore with Snapfire and ABBA, or Snapfire and Clockwork. Sorry, that's pretty good.
Seconds remaining.
You ban out
5
Darkseer
seconds
potentially.
remaining.
Am I too hot on the Darkseer because we just saw it multiple games in a row?
Razor ban.
Dire team pick.
It's like
And they
I
go
know
back
what
to
that
the
says. I usually think of like
Snapfire.
Alchemist and stuff when I see the Razor ban.
Well, we know how good Snapfire is against Coddle, but a Snap Pugna pick.
Yeah, Snap definitely makes sense for sure. I've seen her a lot versus the Keeper of the Light. If you guys haven't seen that, just little shredder, you can take down the ultimate very easily. And that is probably like the best thing I called outside of Chakra.
So what position you thinking for this Pugna?
10 seconds.
They played it before. Were they the support Pugna? No.
5 seconds remaining.
I
No,
don't-
they were. Yeah, they were support Pugna for Nuts last time. So it has potential to be support. I don't think it looks like a particularly great support Pugna game because there's no one that it like hard counters.
I think he's much better in a core role, but wow, these are really versatile lanes. Pugna could be safe lane or mid. DK could be any of them. And really, Ember could be any of them as well. So it just sort of depends on the matchups they want. And like you said, it could also be support Pugna. So Pugna Coddle doesn't feel like there's a huge amount of synergy
10
as a support
seconds
combo.
remaining.
No, but at least they have control out of some of their cores. They have the DK stun. They have Ember with the constant catch and chase.
They ban out
Rally
DP.
Ripple just. I mean, that makes sense. Right? That's a hero that could have just like cemented this together and allowed them to just like push for objectives,
I wanna
constantly playing around it.
I want to see GeekFam take a good 4. Or like a Tusk-esque hero. He's been banned out, but like Earth Spirit, I want to see a core Pugna for sure.
Pretty good Clockwork game.
Dire team
yes.
Team pick.
Void Spirit.
The Void.
The Douche Lord.
So they have 3 cores with good control elements. That's nice. In the DK, the Void Spirit, and the Ember. Assuming those are the 3 cores. You actually don't know these days with the Void Spirit and the Embers. We've seen supports from both of those two.
Interesting.
The Reality Rift one just looks a lot more stable. You just look at it, you're like, I see all of your positions. I know what everyone's going for. They've already banned the OD. Otherwise, that would look pretty good here. Monkey King I think is still in. I don't know if
Ooh.
Reality Rift play it. Looks like a pretty good Monkey King game to me. Looks like they played it in the past.
I like that.
I see DK, Ember, and Void Spirit, and I say Monkey looks like he just is good in all three of those lanes.
They are a little light on control, though.
He's got a stun. It's good.
Yeah. Monkey could work.
They've been picking a lot of TA.
What about Shadow Fiend?
He just got banned.
Oh, holy crap.
Otherwise, you would have been. You were onto something there, buddy.
Yeah.
There you go. They could troll mid if they wanted to. They could try the Morphling mid that we've heard is and we've watched absolutely dominate the Embers.
The problem, though, is it doesn't have to be Ember mid. They could easily put Void, DK, or Pugna mid if they feel like it's the ideal matchup. So
I think any of those, the Morph is still just, I assume, kind of okay, though.
I guess you're right. Well, Pugna probably shits
I'm
on
just
him.
picking Monkey. If I'm picking a hero here, pick Monkey. You could also go Queen of Pain if you really want to, I guess, but
I think Pugna should dumpster Morphling 1v1 mid, actually.
I think Pugna's the last hero that should be a core, though, in this lineup.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in terms of if they did the morph and put him mid and they had no matchup, I think that one is really hard for Morphling. You have the burst to really make his day difficult.
I can see that, but I also have had so many matchups where I would think the same thing with Morphling, and then it just goes fine for the Morphling, and I just go, this hero's so weird. It's like,
Yeah.
it's so hard to calculate like how effective harassment is.
I'm with you on that. Man,
Like-
Reality Rift's stuck on this too.
Oh, they're taking their full time. Just pick the Monkey and be happy.
I would have
The
said
only-
Meepo if he wasn't banned out.
Yeah. I can see some issues maybe why they're not just like snap picking monkeys, because like in the mid game the Pugna is kind of annoying, and the Keeper of the Light can just cancel out your ultimate quite a bit.
Wow, it is
we'll
the
go
morph.
morph.
Is your hero.
Okay.
Okay.
So what does GeekFam do here? What is the ideal matchup given these heroes?
I think probably the DK. I feel like at least he has some damage, and then he has the base damage reduction with the Breathe Fire, right? That
Yeah.
sounds like it would be effective.
So I don't know if they switch it up with like Ember since he's so versatile, but Raven should be the one in the safe lane.
Peril is usually the mid player.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a mid Void Spirit.
Okay. I haven't got to witness this matchup yet.
And it's
Don't
a Cuckoo DK. So we'll get to see the position 3 DK, a little off lane action. 5 Coddle, 4 Pugna.
10
Damn,
seconds
I really
remaining.
wanted that core Pugna.
Well, I was looking at some of the other matchups between Pugnas and Morphlings, and most teams don't put the Pugna mid, so that just makes me assume the Morphling wins it.
Okay, that's a fair.
Or at least isn't punished hard enough for it to be worth it.
I have no counter argument for that one, bud. Stats don't lie.
We ain't no pros. It's obvious.
1.54 for GeekFam, 2.38 for Reality Rift.
Reality Rift just looks like, so again, stable is just the word that keeps coming to mind. I see heroes. I know what they want to do.
I like
feel like
all the
GeekFam are diving.
GeekFam heroes individually, but together, I'm not really seeing it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it's like a Picasso face.
Yeah. Like all 5 of these heroes, I think, are quite strong. They're pretty good meta picks. We saw the power of Ember and Void together, very mobile. Right, Forev played that great position 3 Void Spirit and kind of broke that game wide open just with this mobility, gank after gank after gank. And with a DK, you can play pretty high tempo. So
Now they did lose that game,
yeah, I know.
but you're right. He did. Sorry, I
But
just threw that in for
we
no
saw
reason.
some of the power, but my counter was going to say, but what do they do against this Morphling? I mean, we have seen a couple of just devastating Morphling games that make the hero look intimidating.
Prepare
I don't
for
think the
battle.
Ember. I mean, typically the Ember out of these heroes would be the Spirit Vessel builder, but Raven's playing it, so I assume that won't be the case. I feel like he's gonna be going more of like a harder carry build. I don't know if DK can work it into his build. That feels kind of awkward. Maybe the Void Spirit can go like Spirit Vessel Yules or something.
That sounds...
Good luck, lads. Good luck, sir. Isn't that nice, guys?
Yeah, look at the friendly.
Awesome tips too.
Raven.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't got to watch GeekFam in a hot minute.
No, me
Have we-
neither.
We
I'm
haven't
excited.
caffeinated their games, right?
I don't think so. You know, speaking of orgs, I don't know the full details. You know, GeekFam has completely expanded out. They have like, it's either LAN cafes or arcades or movie theaters or something. They've got a whole media brand now.
Dude, you just named a lot of things.
Well, no, seriously, there's like geek events. It's the geek insert blank thing. So GeekFam is the team, but they're like a full stack operation now. I remember when they started as just a small Dota 2 team asking me if they could play in the Mr. Cat Invitational. And look at them
Over
now.
Skype back in the day.
They're a
when
massive
everyone still
org.
used that. Before Zoom was a thing.
All that was a very shitty anecdotal way to say it's cool to see things grow in the C region.
Oh, that ward just got spotted in the mid lane. So they know there's a Radiant Observer here.
Now, Radiant have a sentry right next to this observer. The battle for
Saving
vision.
that for his mid hero, you know?
Yeah. Although, how does it go? I thought if you put the sentry down, you get credit for it. Is it whoever actually kills the ward gets the golden XP?
I believe you get the gold, but not the XP.
If the sentry fire gets the XP.
No. So the Morphling will get the XP.
Okay.
Which is good.
But the gold will go to the sentry
Right, whoever
fire.
bought it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it does split. Interesting. Void Spirit off to a pretty good start against the Morphling. Very curious how this lane matchup goes.
Dude, why does that sound exactly like Battery Assault? Like one of his attack animation noises. That one.
Yep.
I don't like it.
It tings.
Freaks me out.
Oh, he gets the taunt. Alacrity. Ooh, he's okay. That's some scary bursts, though. First salve run out. I think this should start to shift in favor of Morphling, but I'm not sure. So we got Ember Coddle up top against the Rubik Abaddon. And bottom lane, the Pugna DK against the Snapfire Gyrocopter.
Oh. Kyle got the deny on the ward. He did get some XP for it, though. He got the deny XP.
Still.
Which I actually didn't know worked on boards. It just like creeps. Unless I'm crazy when I was just looking at his XP, but it looked like he gets them.
That is an interesting mechanic. I'm not sure.
It makes sense, right? It's just like denies. Like, why would it be any different? I don't know. I just assumed it was for some reason. I guess, I mean, towers, you don't get a partial.
I was going to say, wards are their own classification, so it totally could be different.
Your anger is useless.
Looks
This
like,
bottom lane looks obtuse. They just have the Nether Ward hiding in the trees.
Yeah. Gyro farming pretty well. Ember Spirit farming pretty well. Both offlaners doing fine, but nothing to write home about. And mid lane is so far the Void Spirit show, but low HP. Morph definitely able to abuse the regeneration mechanics we've been talking about. And just glancing at the net worth, it's not a very big margin for this Void Spirit at all.
Bottom lane, they're trading a lot of blows back and forth. Nuts almost gets hit by a blast that would have killed him.
Zephyr,
A couple more right clicks. Zephyr, don't do it.
unrelenting.
No missile there, though. So Nuts has a predicament during these team fights, right? He might have to take down the Nether Ward. He might have to take down the Will-O-Wisp, the little shredder. I guess by the time it's the mid game, he'll hopefully have it on 12 seconds. He can kind of do both.
Dire's structures are falling.
Good pull by Zephyr. Gonna help pull that lane right back out of there as they're sort of diving Drew under the tower.
Trading up top. Where do you think this first blood's going to come out? Feels like fairly static lanes right now. I'm sort of thinking mid. They're
I
playing
think
on
bottom.
such low HP.
It shouldn't happen mid until level 6.
All right.
Although you're not wrong. Carl's getting pretty low there.
I mean, they're pushing it to the limit.
Yeah, they're both low enough you can't really look away from this lane. Just in case.
And now rotation's starting to move for the 4-minute rune. It's an
Oh, man,
arcane
that was-
bottom.
He's 130 HP. That was so close. He had a fairy fire, though. That's why Alacrity didn't dive him. Smart guy.
4-minute rune. the scale tipper in the mid lane, as it often turns out. Gyro very even with this Ember Spirit up top. And DK and Abba within a couple CS of each other also. Strikingly even lanes, Trent.
I remember at one of our games earlier, we had like 7 or 8 kills at 6 and 7 minutes, so... Like a little slower here as we move to GeekFam reality. But they're just getting warmed up, you know? It's just game 1.
Yeah.
They're easing into some Dota.
Shout
they're
out.
taking down Nether Wards with Little Shredder.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's pretty nice.
Yep.
It's the double counter.
Blinding Light up top to secure the bounty.
Yeah, battle down bottom too. Checking in top. Looks like KYXY gets off his shield. Telekinesis back. Raven only level 4. They'll just TP out and no way to interrupt. Shout out to our amazing admin that remembered to update the title on the Twitch stream, because I didn't.
Wow.
Dougie carrying hard right now.
Typical admin, always carrying. That's how they do.
I'm trying to give credit where credit's due, my man. Spread the love.
It's deserved. Now we just need to remember to do the odds at 15 minutes and we'll have done our part.
And we'll have done our jobs.
Certainly not doing anything else. All right. Yeah. Has level 6 in the morph, but no big plays. Just taking his 3 in the waveform, 3 in the shift.
Yeah, his level 6
thing.
is a little less scary. The Void Spirit, that opens up some kill potential. Astral Step. An obnoxious spell.
White Mon secures the top rune. Oh, did you want this regen rune? Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, Resonance calls. Gets off
Just
the
got
morph.
6. I mean, it's only physical damage. It's not that crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Morph does pretty well against this spirit also.
Yeah, he's trying to catch up now. He was pretty far behind before.
How much do you feel like Void Spirit needs to snowball when he's in the mid lane? Like, is he okay just trading farm like this? Because I'd be a little scared.
I think he's fine. It's just all about his rotations that really matters.
Right.
I think he's more reliant on those kills on the side lanes than like an Ember is. An Ember, you know, he kind of has this like game plan going after, but
Sure.
Void Spirit's just so good at setting up kills at this point in the game that you feel like you're wasting it if you're not.
Yeah.
I think him and Ember are a really good combo together, like T1 showed earlier. They have a ton of good synergies.
Yeah. Just hard to deal with. It kind of feels like you can't have enough stuns or disable to try to deal with all their mobility.
And there were several fights where like they might kill one of them, but then you've just spent everything, as you said, to like especially killing the Void Spirit, and then the Ember comes through and he just like mop and buckets your whole team.
This Coddle cosmetic is kind of wild. I'm seeing like Zeus from Warcraft 3 or something. He looks very uncoddle-esque.
He looks like Gandalf if the Balrog took a couple more swipes at him. You know? Gandalf somehow came out looking pretty fine, frankly. But I feel like this is like hard mode Gandalf or something.
Yeah. This is weathered Gandalf. With, he looks like Uther a little bit from Warcraft
Gandalf
3.
the off-white, you know? He, down bottom. Oh, God, it's first blood.
Oh!
Cuckoo gets the kill with the breathe fire.
All right.
It was a 3-on-2.
Well, the TP came in a little late, I guess. Telekinesis back. Cuckoo. Is he going to go down here? Dragon Tail. No, pretty fast in the dragon form. Back up top. KYXY. Cut and creep wave. Level 6 now. Skills it up. 20 stick charges. Bummer for White Mon. KYXY should be good. Nope, never mind. Walks back in. Searing Chains, Aphotic Shield. Now Drew's here. Push back with the Blinding Light. And not going to chase down the Magic Missile. Even farm. Void Spirit and Morphling right now.
Quiet game, guys.
It is
Something
a very
might break
quiet
out up
game.
top. Raven's here.
Drew. This is the great target to bring down. Hard with the Abaddon next to him, though.
That looked like an issue with a Pugna support, though. Like, there's so many support heroes that guy should have just been dead.
Yeah.
You were like 10 feet away from him. You just have no spells that help. But the Pugna will be good in other ways.
It will be, yeah. This is the kind of reason, though, why I like the core Pugna a lot more. I think this hero has a lot of damage potential and can play very fast. The support is just not that impressive.
Well, here's something about the support one, though. It's going to be about the ultimate now that it's been changed. Right? Like
that
he's
was
gonna be able
definitely a buff to support Pugna.
Yeah, he's just going to ult this Ember and Void Spirit so they never have to go back home. Remember that last game where we had the support Pugna with the Slark? And he just kept ulting him over and over so then he could just run right back into fights all over the map?
Yep.
I think Zephyr's going to do the exact same thing to these two.
I would agree. 10 minutes. Runes coming out. White Maw maybe in some trouble. Blinding Light already used. Raven going back for the rune. Will not get it.
Lost the click battle. Meanwhile, Cuckoo and Zephyr going to get a kill and the rune.
They're going to find Hustler. And up top, they get nuts. Bit of a disaster for RR.
Yeah, Drew as well.
Find
Stuck in the trees,
Void
but...
Spirit, who's stuck
Carl.
with who? Now Raven's coming in. Carl kind of wants to come back for more. Gets off the taunt. But maybe Raven's in trouble. White Mon throws in some damage. No Ignis Fatus.
Alright, that was pretty cool. Alright, is the K-Man dead, though?
K-Man not going to make it.
Worth until he gets killed by Morphling. I feel like if he just like ran into the tower after, it would have been better, but obviously he wanted to try and get out.
Was that a streak? No.
Don't think so.
Too early for a streak.
Jeez, look at the when you hit enter and you look on the left hand side, look how much what's going the way of a GeekFam there. Okay, a lot of that's just runes to be fair, but
and they
it was
bottled
3
runes.
kills in a row and a couple bounties.
Yeah, he bottled a haste spear and it makes it look like more than it is. Zephyr gonna get got in the mid. Still a 3K net worth lead for GeekFam. They did get that bottom tier 1 tower. Compliments to the DK. I love offlane DK, dude. You have so much regen. You just plant in the bottom lane. This is exactly what you do. You cripple the lane, they walk away, and you're like, guys, I'm just going to hang out down here. I'm going to use my dragon and kill this tier 2 tower. If you want to join me, that's cool. If not, I'm also cool. I'm like a tumbleweed in the breeze. I'm just happy to be here.
It feels like an offlaner that can't make much of a difference, though.
Hey, what are you talking about? You got a dragon
he doesn't
tail?
have a big play potential. You build Blink Dagger every game.
The big play is that you bait them doing stuff on you. You play frontliner, dude. You're a beefcake. You absorb damage.
Courier.
Hey, look at that.
Cuckoo ulted for that courier kill. Now he's like, all right, I'll put some damage on the tower. Oh, Snapfire's trying to hide back here. Nuts is like, can I please just get level 6? He's going to run into Raven. Like, why is there an Ember here?
Is Raven okay? Okay, he's got the remnant back there. Carl
Hustler has the remnants too, though.
I'm a little surprised GeekFam are backing off on this, but full retreat. Meanwhile, up top, Zephyr getting some space. Now level 7. Pugna just going for Guardian Greaves. Like
Guys,
that.
I don't want to alarm you, but this Morphling's level 11.
Let's take a look.
Getting a little out of control here.
I can confirm he's level 11.
Oh, that was a fat finger. Did you just see Nuts?
The cookie?
He tried to cookie Hustler, and he accidentally hit Mortimer's kiss. So he just globbed this glob right onto his Rubik, and it instantly canceled the cookie to him. Those keys, that must be some legacy key issue or something. I feel like those keys are pretty far apart.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know.
Unless he meant to cookie and then shift you Mortimer Kiss on where the Rubik was going to land, thinking that he'd have the timing for the stun. That might have been what happened. And he messed up the order.
Happens to the best of us. Invasion now, looking for the Morphling. The K-Man's here, hits him with a taunt, and Morphling's gone. All right. The Hustler. Caught by some chains. Follow-up damage. It's there. Abba in the front lines. It's a pretty big commitment from GeekFam. Full retreat now. They're going to bump into Mortimer. This 5-man's pretty solid. Dude. RR don't really seem to have a good Good strategy to deal with it. They're just getting chased down and picked apart. Now
This
Cuckoo.
looks exactly like T1 playing the lineup with the Ember and the Void
Yep.
Spirit, though, right? It reminds me of Morph Shaker. It's like, it's just these two heroes, and they're just running around together, creating chaos.
Yeah. And the DK, a little backline damage going in on the Gyrocopter. Coddle ult. He's getting healed up. It's a spread out fight. Still all alive. Another tick onto KYXY. That'll be the end of Ignis. Tower goes down. Cuckoo still sustaining for now.
Mortimer's back.
We got a full 5v5 mid. Zephyr
He's got the kisses. Let
sucking him
fly.
dry. Kisses coming out. GeekFam on the run.
Yo,
And-
nuts.
Oh, Kisses still coming in. Now they're going to taunt Alacrity. He's in pretty far himself, but this is bad and doing a lot of sustain. Pretty wild fight, and I don't even think we'll get a team fight recap. Because nobody died.
Yeah, it was just the initial death on Snapfire, and then by the time the fight was over, he respawned and TP'd in, and then they just kind of all walked away.
Interesting. I don't even know who that favors. Part of me thinks that that's good for GeekFam because they pulled the Morph from farming. They put some pressure on. They got a tower. But the fact that they also couldn't kill anybody, including the Morphling, makes me a little nervous because Alacrity is not online yet.
I don't have many concerns for GeekFam now, though. I don't think. I think, like, Drew's still pretty far behind on the gyro. He's way down there.
Yeah. How do they
supports.
kill the Morphling, though?
Oh, they'll just kill everyone else.
I see. What about when Morphling gets shotgun? Then he's going to one-shot
He
the
can only
Pug.
kill one person. You kill everyone else.
Huh.
Sure, it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine. All right, well, it's 16 minutes. Let's see if the odds think it's fine. We're going to see a fight here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, initiation up top. Who do we got? Morphling. It's the cookie.
Okay,
Now
man,
nuts.
let the more. Oh,
Left behind. TP out from Alacrity.
Tower is under attack.
I don't know, Trent.
I like how Hustler is just living.
All right, I got some numbers for you, big dog. You ready?
All right, hold on. Let me try this. It's 1.9 for Reality Rift and 1.3 for GeekFam.
Ooh, 1.25 for GeekFam, 3.67 for Reality Rift.
Okay, yeah, my Reality Rift one was way too low. That's true. That should have been a lot higher. I wouldn't have guessed 3. I would have said like 2.5 or something. I thought it was closer.
3 is pretty wild. I don't think it's that bad.
I wouldn't take that 3x.
I probably wouldn't either, but let's see what Dota Plus says. Dota Plus is 45.56.
Favoring GeekFam?
Yes. I'm more with those numbers. I think if GeekFam screw up one of these commitments trying to knock down a tower.
I think part of it is that there's not that many great morph combos this game. Like, you could do Aghanims theoretically, do like morph gyro, which would be kind of hype, but it's not quite as good as the morph countering a gyro.
Morphling mid, stunned, morphing, disarmed, and waveform.
I'm listing his spells. Cookie, Breathe Fire. I can
Scatter
handle that
Blast, and the Pugna-Q.
fight. Ah, the Pugnicky. I can't even say another blast. I assign it a letter.
I mean, seriously, though, they have no answer for Morphling. He just waveforms away.
Yeah, but who cares?
Well, they
What does
will.
it matter? What is Morphling doing?
He will do damage. He's ramping up, you see.
I don't think he's as scary without a buddy.
Well, Gyro wants to be his buddy. He's just too poor. And Morphling's an elitist.
That damn classism.
Morphling's a capitalist.
No, Morphling's a tier 1 hero. That's what it is. And Gyro's just this, like,
Well-
tier 2 afterthought. Like, oh, yeah, all our other better picks were banned.
Well, they go hand in hand, you see. Being tier 1 allows you better interest rate at the Bank of Dota. All right, Morphling, taunted. And waveform again, Trent. He's fine.
Yeah, but who cares? They're just walking at structures. I don't think it matters if they don't kill it.
What do you mean? They're walking at structures. They have 2 tier 1s at 18 minutes. They're barely walking at structures.
Hey, look, they're gonna kill this guy. The creep wave's coming.
Abba, you mean Abba, who's going to walk away from them? Yeah, he's fine.
No, this guy under the tower. I was drawing circles over here.
Oh, it's a big Ignis, but another waveform. Now Mortimer. All right, well, Nuts is going to be in some trouble. I'll give you that
guy. That's the one.
KYXY. Nuts will be the first to fall. Gyro in the fray, trying to do as much damage as he can, and they're going to bring down Zephyr. Cuckoo sustaining for now, trying to lay back into the Morphling. Now Carl back in the fray. Dissimulate. In on Drew. He's down. Alacrity still standing. This Morphling is unkillable. They can't stop him.
Can I just say that I wish they would just stop casting spells on him? Like, legitimately, just stop. Like, why? There's no point. They wasted so much on that Morphling, and they could have killed everyone else. They need to just ignore him. He doesn't do anything.
Except live.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care if he lives. Just hit him with the breathe fire and then start fighting everyone else.
Well, a 2 for 4. It's still a good fight for GeekFam, but they don't get any objectives out of it. But yeah, there is a little issue here. All 3 of the cores on GeekFam are yet to die. Are all of their kills on the Pugna? No.
Well, they only have 4.
Oh, okay, the Void Spirit. Yeah, the Void Spirit's died twice. I'm sorry. The Coddle was throwing me off there.
A little more focus on the buildings here, I think, for GeekFam.
I agree. I agree with you.
Invisor for Raven, but it's just an ABBA. Don't be distracted. This is like some KP ABBA shit. Just let it go.
Yep. He's got borrowed time. He's going to be cool, I think.
Okay, no one's coming.
All right, maybe not. They're going to get him. Okay.
Jeez. He almost made it, though. And they lost their creep wave, though, because of it.
TP out from the Rubik.
Oh, save the catapult. Yes.
Let the siege commence. Pipe first on DK.
I can't believe how long it took to kill that ABBA.
Dude, Morph's going to get this shotgun, and he's just going to be picking off the back line. And
I'm going to be eating
you're going to look like a real dummy. You're going to be making that same face you were at the KL Major when we were arguing about Witch Doctor, and then Puppy picked Witch Doctor and went Voodoo Restoration level 1. I took a mental picture of that. I wish I could print it out.
Yeah.
I was wearing
I bet you do.
biological Google Glass that day. That's my most proud Dota moment.
Could someone get on the horn to Morphling and tell him that he's losing his face? Hey, Morphling! Hello? Well, I can't do anything anyway, so why should I come home?
Guys, I need my shotgun.
See?
I still need 200 gold for my item, please. Just hold the base. He's going to get a tier 2 tower, and he's going to stop off and get the shotgun before TPing home. Tier 3 down. They're going to get the kill on ABBA. No buyback. Dire Straits for Reality Rift. They might even just sack this lane of barracks. The big brain play here, Trent.
But we didn't kill the Morphling.
Well, they still have a tier 2 mid, so it's just one lane. 6K net worth. Ooh. Dota Plus, Savage. 82%.
In strength is victory.
Indeed. Drew, not really making much item progression. I'll be real on this Gyro. You might have been right there.
I mean, Drew's been our man, though, in these Reality Rift games. He's looked like the most impressive player on
for
the
sure.
team, I would say.
But
so I'm surprised.
This has been tough for him. They're giving it all to the Morphling right now. And he has to make plays with this E-Blade. Now, I will be the first to agree with you if this E-Blade doesn't work. But you ready to see this Pugna just get deleted? Actually, it's going to be the Coddle that gets deleted. Pugna's got a robe and Guardian Grease now. Okay, maybe the shotgun's coming out a little late to be impactful. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Also, the Blade Mail on Void Spirit.
Oh, this Radiant Scan. It hits. Last second. So they know they're here. All right, Nuts. You need to step it up, my dude. The Snapfire has been awful so far, my guy. And I know you're a good Dota player. I need something
He's
here, man.
0-5 and 0.
I think he hit one goop so far this game, it feels like.
He's got 0 kill participation. That's rough.
Well, dude, they only have 4 kills.
Yeah, but still, you do AoE damage.
He's got to step it up. I'm sure he knows it.
He's also a third of their team deaths. So, yeah.
That DK laugh is really good. I have to say to keep spamming it. The most realistic sounding of the laughs compared to like the DP ones that are just like.
I think they just recycled that old recording of DP's Ultimate from the beta and turned that into a voice line.
But the Bane one, the Bane has the best voice lines. If you go to the wiki and look up his are incredible. Like the Blink Dagger one, oh, that one's 20 out of 20.
Two big items here, bud. The Aggies on Void Spirit.
Oh, that's going to be one sad Morphling. He is so far away from a Dispel.
And
he needs some help from his Abba.
Deso on the other Spirit. Speaking of the Abba,
Your anger is
maintains his borrowed time impressively enough, but now the Dragon form, KYXY, maybe in some trouble. He E-Blades the Dragon Knight. No, it wasn't the E-Blade. I'm sorry. That was adapted. Morphling in big trouble, though. Waveform out. They don't have the lockdown. KYXY will not live. Nuts in some trouble also.
Man, sick E-Blade, though.
He will not live. The E-Blade has done nothing.
But they can't kill the Morphling.
The game is over.
But Trey,
damn it. RR making me look like a real chump right now. I wanted to believe, but alas, you were right. The team with Dragon Knight and Pugna were able to take the objectives. 18-4. Minimal mistakes made.
They have played very clean. This
Another
is not like the T1 and
yes.
When they had Void Spirit Ember and they kind of like dove too many times. That did not happen here. GeekFam were a lot more reserved in their aggression.
All right, this is it. This is the hold. Rubik's coming up. This E-Blade, he's going to destroy the Coddle. Wait, he just used it on DK again. All right.
He's trying to save his buildings.
Yeah.
Pushing them back.
That's playing to lose. You got to slacks this. You're going Dagon on Necro. You got to kill something. You're just slowing the bleed using it on this DK. I like that RR are trying to move out aggressively, though. They want to hold this tower. They want to make a stand while they even have a chance.
Now, Dota Plus has a 5% chance for the Radiant. You guys have probably played some form of D&D at one point in your life. You just got to roll 120. At one time, you really needed a 20. That's this right now. This is a 1 in a 20 chance. How hard can that be, right?
That's if you trust the robots.
Oh God, no, it's 2% now. All right.
Ew.
You guys have played Die 50, right?
You guys have rolled 100 on a D100, right?
I rolled a 100 in a Dota roll. It was magical.
Drew. Down he goes. That's the end of Drew. He does have a buyback. KYXY. Borrowed time right away. A taunt. Back the wrong direction. KYXY on the run. Summons the mount. Run, Arthas! Now he's down. They do pick up Zephyr. That's the no, not the E-Blade. That's just the power of Morphling, Trent. They killed the weak one. How are they going to push now without their Pugna, huh?
I don't know. They only have DK and DD Deso Ember. What can you do?
With 4 charges in his Spirit Vessel. That's pretty good. This is rough for RR. Cuckoo just tanking the tower. He's picked up the Blink Dagger. I might need to try this Blink Dagger DK. This is a revelation, Trent.
What, you don't buy Blink?
I buy Silver Edge every game.
You haven't watched any of the pro. Most pros go double bracer Blink in the offlane DK. This is an evolution having the pipe.
I go double bracer Silver Edge. You know why? Because they changed Silver Edge to stop people from healing.
Right.
So sometimes it's really good.
Good versus Chen. You can't just heal your target.
Yes.
Or cross the map. That's
good
annoying.
Versus Dazzle. Necro.
Is it? Does Dazzle really heal in the middle of a team fight? I feel like he just graves.
You might be right. I really just buy it for the shorter cooldown on my invisibility.
I think you buy it because Shadow Blades are cool. And you want to be cool.
Well, yeah. I
like TPing in.
Okay. Nuts in trouble. He jumps right into him. And now Drew's going to follow up. Nuts pays with his life, but maybe, just maybe, for RR. Alacrity trying to finish off the fattest. He's silenced. He waveforms away. Alacrity lives for now. Nice stolen Dragon Tail from Hustler, but GeekFam chasing him down. They've already found 2. And they're about to find 2 more. The Morphling's finally down. They get Hustler. GeekFam 1 step closer to a Game 1 victory. The lights are on.
I'm turning on the lights. I'm believing this one's Benito. No roast required. Take your victory.
I like Shadow Blade because it's got attack speed, Trent.
That's nice. Stats are, well, not stats, but,
And
benefits from your items are nice.
It is also fun to buy the Shadow
Are
Amulet
you watching this?
and abuse the lack of cooldown. I am.
Yeah. That was depressing. He just dodged, like, every one of those things.
Mid lane of Barracks. This DK 3-0 and 16, a perfect DK game. Look at you, Cuckoo. Here come the Mortimer kisses. They hurt. Pugna, Force Staff, Glimmer. RR do hold the melee Barracks. Dude, this is brutal. This is just a slow demise. It's or a goose egg, 100%.
Yeah, it looks very similar to our very last game in the previous series, where it was just the Naga and the Gyro. Now it's just a Morphling and a Gyro, but it's pretty much the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
With less chance of victory, because there's not really a good Rapier hero. Well, I guess the Gyro's a Rapier hero just like he was before, but he doesn't have the farm for it like our other Gyro did.
Yeah. It's not quite the same. His item progression is just not. Oh, Void Spirit initiated on. Maybe just great bait. Nice Ignis.
He just got chained.
In comes KYXY. Abba trying to absorb as much damage as he can, but now Drew getting picked apart. He'll go down. Abba to follow. Another double damage on this Ember Spirit. Oh my Lanta. Raven is hitting hard. Stun and Morphling down. Trent, it pains me to say it, but you were right.
Yeah.
The E-Blade was not enough.
He couldn't even get to a Dispel either. They started losing so hard, so he just gets Spear Vessel the rest of the game. I think GeekFam did a very good job of mostly ignoring the Morphling. There was like one fight where I think they spent a little bit too much time on him. Yeah. But other than that, after that fight, you could tell that they had a discussion. It was just like, okay, just kill the buildings. Just ignore the Morphling as much as you can. And Cuckoo, I noticed in a lot of those times, was making a concerted effort to hit him with the Breathe Fire because of like how effective it is at reducing his damage. Mm-hmm. And just making sure that if the Morphling's up, he's not outputting that much on the rest of your team.
Did the DK get the talent?
I don't know. Did he? I doubt it. Mana regen's like that's
he
a
went
10,
mana
right?
regen. Okay.
Yeah, the mana regen's way too good.
I know it's good,
fine.
but there are some scenarios where that damage reduction is pretty crippling, and it almost felt like he had it. That's how little damage the Morphling did. How's that?
He just had no items.
How's that, huh?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, go for that. Sure.
Yeah, never really a moment when Reality Rift had control. That graph tells it all. Well, a 1-0 for GeekFam.
Yeah, not much more to say about that one there, guys. Stay tuned for game 2. That's what we have to say, right?
Hell yes, bud. All right. Loot bet ad coming up. Fuel up your monster energy. Trent, it's 4/20/2020 today. Did you realize that?
Wow. I did not. If only, and you just missed 4:20. Oh, no, it's 5:20 a.m. for you. If you're in like the Pacific right now, it would be 4:20 a.m.
Dude, at the BTS studio, it's 4/20/2020.
That's magical.
That is some dank shit. It's a pleasure to carry you guys through these trying times. We'll be back after this short break.
Loot Bet. Made for live betting.
Lobby.
I'm in.
Me too. Whoops. Good old Dougie.
I really want French fries. Why'd you have to do that?
Because I can't play practical jokes on anyone else. So I sent you pictures of my food.
French fries. It's always so weird ending these casts because, like, I feel like the day's, like, over and I'm going to go upstairs and it's going to be, like, 9. I mean, this is one of the later days. It's already 8:30 here. Also, I'm hearing my son run around upstairs, and now I understand when people talk about, like, oh, I live in this apartment, these people just let their kids run wild. I can just hear the footsteps, like, dude, it does sound really loud, but it's not even like he's doing anything crazy. He's just running from his room to the living room.
It's like this weird thing that happens where kids realize they can start running, and, like, stomping is just fun. Being able to be a biped for the first time. It's like
I don't even think it's like stomping. I don't think I think it's just how he walks.
Exactly. They walk like the Flintstones. Just thump, 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 thump.
Yeah, there's not a lot of grace to any of his movements, that's for sure. Oh my god, that woodpecker face was so funny. I knew you'd like that.
Dude, that's... You have a perfect filter of legit baby content.
I do. It's so hard. You have no idea how hard.
I'm sure, because most other people I know really suck at it, and I think most people can tell that I'm not a baby guy. But you and Bill, you're the only two I know that have the only baby pictures you've sent me have brought legit joy to my life.
Yeah, exactly. It's very difficult in my life. I feel like, God, it's crazy how many pictures are on my phone. I started looking through it the other day, and I was like, oh my god. But I also,
I know, I've seen it at events. I've seen your photo history, and it's
just babies. He's a big fan of Grant now, though. It's great. Well, sorry, not Grant. You guys are probably confused.
That was actually where I thought you were going with it.
Yeah, his brother Grant. I'm sure he'd like Grant too, but he's not allowed to watch Grant. Grant's on the no-no list.
Starting him young.
Dude, he's a sponge. If he hears... I'm so worried for the day he just starts parroting curse words. I have to try so hard. I noticed when we first started casting, I was saying sugar and shoot, which made me laugh. Whereas now, at this point, I dropped an F-bomb at least once today without even thinking about it. So I gotta reel it back in.
I don't know, man. I think the meta of cursing with kids has changed so much. Like, it used to be...
I don't think...
Try to... I think the strategy is different. Like, it used to be try to avoid, so they just don't say it. And now I think they're going to hear it so much earlier because of access to stuff. You have to switch it to, like, understanding why some words aren't okay. I don't think you can just hard ignore. By the time they get to 3rd grade, all those other little monsters in the class without good parents are showing them stuff on their tablet, showing them the no-no videos on YouTube. It's all the other kids that are the problem, dude.
The thing, I don't really care that much about, like, cursing and that stuff. Like, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. It's just that, like, literally now, if I say any word, he'll just say it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, if I drop an F-bomb upstairs, he's just gonna say it all day. He'll just...
I think John Mulaney has a stand-up bit about that. It was around a baby who's in that parroting phase, and they're, like, at a party, and the kid goes, "This is Uncle John. He has a penis." And everyone's all freaked out, and the parents are like, no, really, seriously. That bit, he goes, "I thank you for laughing, because that's not what happened in that moment."
Dude, John Mulaney's very funny. I really enjoy his comedy. I know that he has another special on Netflix I still haven't watched, but I haven't really found time to watch it, but I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, he's fantastic. He's one of our favorites.
It makes me think of Carlo, which makes me happy.
Yeah. It's just like his delivery. He's got this weird kind of wholesome... I don't know.
I think it's kind of his high-pitched screeching that makes me laugh. He kind of squeals a little.
He's just a complete patsy in all of his stories. The airplane one where the plane takes off while he's in the bathroom.
Oh.
I gotta go refill my water.
Go, girl.
You go, girl! good timing. Trent, how do you feel about hard seltzer?
I don't think I know what that is.
You've never heard of a White Claw?
It's like I know what it is, but I don't. Isn't that just like sparkling water? What's the difference between seltzer and sparkling water?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. No, I don't like sparkling water.
Okay.
There's a game.
We're gonna roll the ad now.
Radiant victory.
New bet. Made for live betting.
Hey there, Dota fans. Welcome back. Game number 2, Reality Rift GeekFam, about to get underway. I'm Zyori. He's Trent. This is the BTS Pro Series, Southeast Asia. We're having a blast, and this could be our very last game that we're covering for this tournament. So let's enjoy it, Trent. Enjoy every minute of it.
Okay, now let's enjoy it. But before we start, I happen to be reading for a minute here. And according to Business Insider, 4 out of 5, they say millennials have never eaten a Big Mac, but they must mean Gen Z. There's no way they mean millennials. Like they have to mean the generation below us, right? Because aren't we millennials? Am I crazy?
We're millennials. Your kids are Generation Z.
Yeah, it must be the people below us. There's no way 4 out of 5 millennials have never eaten a Big Mac. That's bullshit.
4 out of 5 have never. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Beyond
it has to be the
bullshit.
generation below. I could kind of see that.
Right, because millennials don't eat Big Macs now, so they don't give them to their kids. Also, Gen Z is pretty young, so they don't have money.
What's in between millennials and Z?
There is.
Is there one?
No, that's.
Oh, I don't know. I never really understood the whole generation thing. All right, hey, let's just go Dota.
It's just a date range of when you were born. There's nothing complicated about it.
Yeah, but it's too wide. It's too varied.
Yes, it is wide. Old millennials are virtually completely different from young millennials.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's a young millennial? Someone born like right before 2000, or like even during 2000s?
So I'm 30. I'm an older millennial.
Yeah,
a
same.
20-year-old right now is still a millennial, but they're like as young as it gets. I don't know exactly what the cutoff is, but they're like a young millennial didn't grow up at a time without Google. They could always just Google
weird.
Stuff.
Yeah,
you and I were like the very tail end of that generation of we remember what it was like to do stuff without the internet.
Dude, it sucked. I remember having simpatico.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Oh, this is like awful internet with dial-up. It was terrible.
Oh.
Anyway, all right, let's get into this game. Let's give the people what they want.
Okay.
Talk about some Dota.
First pick, Dragon Knight. I couldn't be more excited. I like Dragon Knight for all the reasons mentioned.
You're the only person
in the last game. Why? Who doesn't like
who
Dragon
gets
Knight?
excited by a Dragon Knight pick.
Dude, one time I was position 3 Dragon Knight against a position 1 Monkey King, and it was awesome. He kept dropping his combo on me, and guess what? I had enough armor and regeneration to not chain feed against the Monkey King. Not many offlaners can do that at level 3. I'm also a very good Dragon Knight.
Oh, I see. That's what it is. You're very high skilled on the hero.
He's super fun to play. I like that he's high tempo too. I like drafts that can actually take objectives, drafts that can punish after winning a team fight in the mid game. DK fits the bill. It's interesting that GeekFam is first picking it though, because we haven't really seen any other teams do that. Ember Spirit banned out, Coddle's still in. They're going to open Phoenix Clockwork.
Yeah, the Void Spirit's gone too, which is like, so Ember and Void are 2 of the more popular heroes right now, but they're also 2 that Clockwork kind of struggles a little to kill, right?
Dire team ban.
Pretty good chance they're going to get away from you. And, well, I was going to say, it's always nice to have objective takers in your draft like the DK, and they just get the double. DK and Pugna, once again.
The big push.
You know, there's actually a theme if you go back through these GeekFam drafts. They very often draft some form of, like, aggressive tower push. Between Beastmasters, Pugnas, DKs.
Dude, I think we are amidst a death ball meta right now. And
Leshrac?
You got to embrace it. Let's see some more Leshrac. The one Lesh game we saw, it was like the perfect 10th pick.
Dude, that was like the best Leshrac pick of all time. It wasn't even close. It was like, I can't even remember. It was like PL, Oh, no. It was this game. It was the Slark Timber. Oh, my God. He eviscerated that Slark. That was T1 versus Reality Rift. They got destroyed by it.
Oh, yeah. You're right. It was. That was a pleasure to watch, man.
That was a pleasure to watch. That was a good game.
Radiant team pick.
Snapfire Band versus the Phoenix.
Okay.
Make sure you can protect the egg.
I like the Shadow Fiend band, too. Don't forget that Presence of the Dark Lord talent affects buildings can fit perfectly into a timing push with a Dragon Knight Pugna combo.
Yeah, but they banned it themselves.
Oh, shit, you're right. I'm a bozo.
Aha. It's good versus DK in the mid lane. It opens up the mid lane for the DK. Doesn't force it to be like some side lane DK.
Yeah, but don't they want it to be side lane DK?
Well, you don't want to force it.
5 seconds.
You don't want to force it.
You want the option. You're 9th pick, right? So you want to have the opportunity to put it mid still.
Okay.
Or at least you want to force him to have to pick a hero that's good mid versus DK.
Is it really that much of a threat? Do teams want to put DK mid?
Yeah,
I thought
I
he's
think
like
if you
preferable
can, it's
on a
fine.
side lane now.
I think it's just like the idea is that he gets both. And like you can just play it a little bit different. You can go like the Blink style on the side lane and the mid lane. You can probably still do double brace or radiance if it looks good for the game. Or you can just go for the like more aggressive like farm maelstrom build.
I mean, does he really dumpster anybody mid? I thought part of his problem is that he survives every matchup, but he doesn't really win any matchups in terms of...
I mean, not since like
Lopsided.
Puck fell off. Okay, so I didn't think they would still take the Coddle after the Gyro. Because I think they knew that they were probably going to take Coddle because they've done this exact draft several times. They do the Coddle and the Pugna like over and over, and now they've basically just replaced the Ember with the DK. But I think Reality Rift knew this Coddle was coming, so they're not too surprised. They decided that they'd rather ban the Snapfire. But at least they have the flat cannon to try and deal with the Will-O-Wisp.
5 seconds.
They could Bristle here if this next pick is bad versus Bristle, though. They'd have DK Bristle, Coddle Bristle, Pugna too. Jeez, they would be fearsome.
Bristle. That is a pretty nasty combo. We did see Bristleback banned.
They need a 3-hero here. Mars is still in, right?
You and the Mars.
Mars is like kind of okay. Again, it has issues versus the Coddle because he can just throw the Will-O-Wisp over the arena, but at least they can't really punish you during the Will-O-Wisp. They're just like using it as a counterplay.
I doubt they'll pick it, but Underlord could be something.
Try and shove back the push. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
I think a lot of teams aren't really gravitating towards him, but it's good wave clear, solid laner. I like that you can do stuff with the Dark Rift to open up the game, but they'll go with DP, another good team fighter, some counter push themselves. Also wave clear, and wow, look at you with the sniper rifle. The operator, as we would say in Valorant.
Nice one.
Bristleback Coddle, dude. This is great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good Bristle game. At least they got percent-based damage out of the DP, so that's good. And the Phoenix. So already 2 nice counters, but there's still a whole other slew of problems. You don't have a break. The DP could probably try and match side lane with a support versus the Bristleback, and you go for a last pick hero for the mid lane. They need something like mobile, but also that gets in the middle of fights and is tanky. It's Kanka.
Mobile, gets in the middle of fights, and is tanky.
It's actually a pretty good Legion game for Reality Rift. Maybe they would pick that and put the DP mid.
But you were talking about GeekFam, though, right?
No, I was talking about Reality Rift
Oh.
for the Legion. But then I see the Pugna, and I don't want to go Legion. I mean, Legion's just nice because, like...
All right, well, they got 10th pick either way. What's GeekFam doing, dude? They got a ban and a pick here. They got to decide if this DK is going mid or not.
Yeah. GeekFam, what are they missing? They have DK and Bristleback sort of in the front line. Keeper and Pugna playing in the back. Do they have any instant stuns? They have the DK. They have Tower Push. They don't have any minus armor, but eh. They have a 5 and a 4. And now we choose between a 3 and a 2. Is Razor? Razor's still in. Eh. Hurricane Pike hero.
They might need more stun. Like Bristle and Pugna. Bristle has a lot of slow, I guess. I feel like Pugna suffers from that issue of people running away from him. Even though DK has a stun, same sort of thing. A lot of pressure on this Coddle to nail the ultimate that you have to fight around. It'd be nice if they had someone else with some reliable catch.
They really like that Queen of Pain, so I can understand the ban. There've also been Necrophos pickers before too, but I don't think Necro really flourishes that well. If they're mid AA gamers, go for it. Maybe a Spirit Vessel builder out of the mid would be nice.
I kind of like Lena or something like that. Some burst. Something that could synergize with the Pugna. I've said it, I think, every draft tonight, but Puck? Is Puck
seems
mid
to be dead, my
just
dude.
not a thing?
They played him a week ago.
Entire team pick.
Okay.
Maybe it'll live. Hey, see, I told you.
Yeah, the Legion. You're right.
Look at me go. All right. So now I got to snipe this one, though.
They've got 50
How about you
seconds.
do Core Pugna? You pick Ogre. Okay, no. Where's Bat?
I would really like to see this Core Pugna. I don't think they're going to do it based on last game, but
I think they're going to pick
10
Razor.
seconds remaining.
I don't know why, but I think they're either going to pick Razor or what was the other hero I said?
Remaining.
I don't remember. Oh, they could pick offlane Beastmaster. They like that hero a lot too. Is Beastmaster okay? They don't have any Dispel. They don't have that much that plays off of the vision.
what about like something crazy to go with Pugna that's just damage, like Zeus or Storm?
I mean, if they're making the Pugna core, it'd be cool if they did the AA. I'm down for the AA.
AA and Core Pugna could be interesting.
They have
could
so
also
much flexibility.
they
There's
could
like
go
so many heroes
Pugna-
we haven't even mentioned that they can pick. Like
yeah, they
any
could
of the
go
position
Pugna
ones.
mid and take a 4-2. Like they could take Earth Spirit or some shit. And they take Earthshaker. Holy
Not
Toledo.
against Earthshaker. So
what are the lanes
why-
here, though? Is this a 3 shaker or is this a 4 shaker and a Core Pugna?
I wonder why they would take Shaker and not AA if they're going to pick a support.
Could it be a 3 shaker?
No, I don't think so. Shaker is like historically very, very bad versus Clockwork.
Remaining.
Why?
Maybe it is a core because he just ruins him. You get battery salted, your fight's over. That makes me think it is a core Shaker.
Yeah, you get
But-
Aghanims, dude. Core
But Core
Shaker's all
Shaker's-
about Ag, Shadowblade.
The key thing about core Shaker usually is you need to know your lane matchup, especially if it's going to be mid Shaker. But probably this is Cuckoo, an offlane Shaker, and they will take the Kunkka.
Oh,
See, I
my.
was on.
You were on. All right, let's see these lanes. Okay, position 5 Coddles. Nailed it.
Wow.
All right, so it is the 1 Bristle. Raven picks it up.
And it is the Cuckoo Shaker. No, it's Zephyr. It's Cuckoo Pugna. But why'd they take?
So it's mid DK. And Zephyr's going to take this Shaker. Dude.
Well, I'm glad they went with the core Pugna because I agree. It looks like something they should be working with here.
I'm excited. Position 3 Pugna is fine. Doesn't have to be mid.
Well, they were missing AoE stun, which the Shaker obviously does, which is nice. And he kind of sets up for these like
10
instant
seconds
fights, but
remaining.
I don't know. You're asking a lot. Like I feel like they don't have the burst damage that goes with Echo Slam. It's like he starts this fight and then DK starts right clicking people and Bristle
Oh.
starts hitting quills.
Dude, Pugna's going to fuck these guys up. I hope you're ready.
I don't know. I can't say I'm that into the Shaker.
Shaker solves that issue that I talked about everyone wanting to run away from these cores. At least partially. Let's take a look at some numbers. 1.5 GeekFam, 2.48 Reality Rift. You really like this RR draft? Of course you do. They picked Kunkka.
I do really like Kunkka.
Biased bastard.
I think he's a good hero.
I know. I feel the same way about Pugna. You're biased towards the pirate. I'm biased towards the skeletal thing.
Frankly, his taunt really just wins me over. That's the big thing about Kunkka. That thing is dope.
I mean, like this Pugna's carrying around a cauldron, so that's pretty cool with a worm crawling on it. So some
That's a
Beetlejuice
goblet,
shit.
sir. That is not a cauldron.
Oh, it is a
First off.
goblet. You're right.
Yeah. Could be a grog as well.
Still, he's got a wild brew. That's what I'm getting at.
There was this bar in Halifax that sold one of its drink sizes was called the Grog, and it came out in this goblet. And I went there like I mean I don't really I'm a dad. I don't really go to bars very often, but I finally went back there like 2 or 3 months ago, and the Grog was gone, and I've just never been so sad in my entire life. Where else are you gonna get a goblet of beer, guys? My Grog is gone.
That is sad.
Prepare for
Yeah, I was upset. All right.
You got to start doing the Walter White move. I'm just gonna go get some diapers, and then you stop off at the bar, have a conversation, have a
But see,
couple
I
beers.
use reusable diapers. I got the cloth diapers, you know? I can't even use that.
Darn.
I do that.
Oh, honey, I'm going to the basement to do the diaper load. It's cracking something down here.
For some reason, it's just not the same.
Just what I've been waiting for.
I don't know. I like this GeekFam draft. I'm sticking with it. I certainly think Reality Rift have options. I don't think it's a crazy out draft. I actually think they're pretty even.
I'm looking to see why Shaker's good. I mean, I'm sure he'll probably block the wave, which is nice, and it can maybe help out someone like the Pugna. I guess Pugna and Shaker are a pretty good dual lane, too. Like, they have a decent kill threat. Not really versus Phoenix,
Don't forget that Decrep buffs up Earthshaker's damage.
Well, I mean, except not his totem damage. Not that that really matters, but...
Well, yes. Not the totem. You're correct, but literally everything else that he does. So
Yeah, but he's AoE, and it's single, and it's... I don't know.
Well, yeah, sure, but if you can eliminate somebody from a team fight and make it a 4v5, you're doing good.
But you shouldn't be taking any Decrep bonus damage on an Echo Slam, right? Never be Echo Slamming someone who's Decrep, because theoretically they don't know the fight started. So it's not like you open.
Well, maybe they're gonna fight and do stuff before like the Blink Dagger comes out, and you're right at 30 minutes when we're seeing the crazy team fights, people of items. But even just in lane, level 3, Decrep makes his shit do extra damage. It's more annoying. It slows him down so Shaker can get in position and hit him with the totem. You want to put some toonies on this, bud? Cuckoo and Zephyr are going to destroy this lane. I know it. You think this Phoenix is good? Nuts is going to feed
good, huh?
again.
Pressing fire spirits, huh? Think you're good, kid?
Did you see how Nuts played last game? You think this game's going to be that different?
When you're right, you're right. I don't know what to say.
We'll see. Interesting lanes.
We'll see if the Shaker just feeds.
Okay. That's a way to frame it. Oh,
that's nice.
Now a nice block off here.
Dude, he's living. He's living.
Drew on the run. Pugna with a few more. One more. Oh, that's a first blood.
All right. Link combo's pretty good. I'll give him that. Link combo's good.
So how's mid? DK Kunkka. Can DK actually handle this lane? Does he eventually get overwhelmed by Tidebringer? It is physical, so I guess
DK's fine. DK chills.
This is going to be a boring mid matchup. There's not much.
It's going to be a very boring mid matchup.
This is two old dudes swinging their swords.
It's like Game of Thrones. It's just like when if they made the old dudes fight instead of the young guys.
Yeah.
It'd be way more boring.
This is Game of Thrones with cosmetics.
That's all they were missing. Actually, they hit some pretty crazy cosmetics. You know, giant wolf heads and everything.
True.
You ever notice that Lycan's totally got the Winterfell thing on his shoulder? Just saying. He's definitely a Stark.
What do you mean the Winterfell thing?
He's got like the Stark emblem. Sorry, not the Winterfell.
Oh, like the wolf.
Yeah. He's got like it's like the exact same one.
I have not noticed that. Did somebody
Lycan's
sneak an
definitely
Easter
a
egg?
Stark. No, I think Game of Thrones stole it from Dota's more likely.
I see. Oh, a strategic pause. Okay, let's analyze here. So Zephyr again with a great fissure. Blocks Drew off. The rocket barrage is about to end. Cuckoo has a fairy fire. He's good, dude. Cuckoo is living.
Tango's running out. Yeah, I would say he's probably fine with the gyro being on the other side. It's a lot of damage for Phoenix to have to chew through.
Is there any world where they can
Is Phoenix dead? That's a real question. I don't know, man. Low armor.
Bottom tower.
True. Cuckoo
Oh,
is
I
in
forgot about the
trouble,
dive
though.
damage.
Does have the fairy fire. Nuts now on the run. Cuckoo. Good decrep, but Gyro comes back in, and they'll find the kill that way. Zephyr might still get Nuts. Maybe the creeps. Looking for the deny, and he gets it. Zephyr, he biffs the fissure.
Why did he stop punching him? Was he fire spirited and I didn't notice?
I'm not sure. I think he just thought it was a secured kill with the fissure right there. That's unfortunate.
Wow. Nice plays.
Well, GeekFam definitely could have gotten out of there. They were the ones that pressed the issue. So this time punished a little bit. Good news for the gyro.
You need to fix this lane, though, on the side of our...
Excuse me.
Gotta get this thing like close to the tower so he's not in this danger zone of the Fisher and the Pugna plays.
Yeah.
Pull will get stopped there by Zephyr.
Checking in mid. DK winning the matchup right now. 23 compared to the 14-2 of the Kunkka. But Alacrity is winning the taunt
nothing
battle.
going for Kunkka in this matchup, right? Nothing works in his favor.
Yeah, you're right. I thought maybe at level 5 the Tidebringer would whittle him down. But the fact that it's physical makes it rough. I think you just go third Void Dragon Blood.
I haven't checked on the KYX spot, but he's doing really well up here.
DP
21 and 9.
Classic. I guess
Oh, that was good.
Spirits.
Oh, that's a good counter.
Yep. Although Raven, look at Whitemon getting in, trying to absorb some of the blows. The body blocks actually keeps Raven alive. Support players take note.
Yeah, he's low on. Oh, Raven. Oh
Raven, what? If I were Whitemon right now,
I'd be so mad.
I'd be dropping a ping like, bro, come on, man. Give me something.
I mean, on the one hand, he had no regen anyway, but
I mean, you
Yeah.
could go
wait for the courier. Yeah, that's true.
or maybe suicide to one of the creeps if you really want to. I mean,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
think
I'd
that's
be pretty mad too.
I don't think that's worth.
Coddle's going for the sneaky rune steal. All right, and he'll just go 1 for 1. Falk will grab the other. Bristle's opting for the stack while his support's gone though. Raven?
Rue?
Yo, Raven is messing up here.
Whoa. He's dead again.
He just what? Just started playing in this area with no support versus.
So did he just
Clockwork and
run at him
DP.
solo? So I
Yeah.
was looking bottom. I thought they were going to initiate on the gyro.
I mean, maybe it was TS. I don't blame him. There was clearly some miscommunication. Whitemon was walking. So here, let me give you the play-by-play, guys.
Okay.
I'll draw it on the mini map.
All right.
Clockwork and Keeper were right there at the rune, and then Caudle was moving this way, and Clockwork's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll stay and get the rune." And Caudle went and took this rune in here, and Clockwork said, "Well, I'm going to walk up here." Now, at this point, it should have been blazingly obvious to GeekFam that the Clockwork was not going to the other room because there's no point. And he's obviously coming back to DP. And Cuckoo was just pulling the creep wave into this double camp and pressing buttons. Sorry, not Cuckoo, Raven. And yeah, then he died.
This is that rough point with Bristle where you feel like you don't have enough skill points. You have to level up skill Quill Spray. And that early point in Viscous Goo lets you be aggressive, but you don't have any points in Bristleback. So you're not tanky at all. You're just
Yeah,
a regular hero.
Before you skill Bristleback, he shouldn't even have a name.
Yeah.
Like, above your portrait, it should just be blank.
It's like, I totally get this build, and he's so close to level 4, but it is a bit of a mind game because you're in your head saying, I'm Bristleback. They're scared of me. I'm really tanky. And Clockwork absolutely is not when you don't
It should
have
just
a
say,
point in
like,
that passive.
soft underbelly or something. Like, he's getting cogs, and he's just getting destroyed by the Siphon.
And the Coddle's been helping him a bit with these blinding lights. Like, he's already gotten out of jail once. He
Yeah,
just
but he
walked
wasn't
right
there.
back in there. It's like they let him out, and then he walked back into the station and said, I also stole this. Yeah. Dougie?
Dougie's hitting him with the thumbs. I love Dougie.
What's the deal
Shout
with
out to
that
Dougie.
thumb? Why is it a thumb with black nail polish?
What? Where do you see nail polish?
The finger.
Oh, I think it's just supposed to be like. Oh, I don't know.
How do
guess
you
I just
not
thought
see
it
that as nail
differentiate-
polish?
I just thought it just differentiated the ends of the fingers from the palm. But yeah, you're right. It is black nail polish. Is there a hero with black nail polish?
I'm sure there is a hero with black fingernails. Lich or somebody, Pugna, that sounds right up there.
It looks like a lich hand, yeah. Or Spirit Breaker, maybe? Oh, that's a Spirit Breaker hand, dude. Look at that thing. Open up Spirit Breaker right now. And tell me that's not Spirit Breaker giving a big thumbs up.
Well, we're going. But yeah, you're probably right. Looks like the claw.
But I prefer to think that it's fingernails polish.
Well, Trent, that's because you will never be as fabulous as I am.
I know. Trust me, I'm well aware. Well, you should see me when the dress-up truck comes out. I'm just saying.
Ah.
Cuckoo,
Oh,
he's
no.
in trouble.
Playing a little too far up without his shaker. Now, I admit, This isn't a great look for the offlane Pugna.
Wow, you're already making excuses. He's not even dead yet, dude. At least wait till he's on the ground.
I mean, there was no hope.
Put some respect on your toonies.
GeekFam, are you taking us to a game 3 here? Is that what you're doing? Just trying to make this more interesting?
You lost faith that fast?
Well, this is pretty rough. I mean, Pugna and Bristleback are definitely momentum heroes. And having both of them suffer in the lane, I mean, right now, you got Dragon Knight.
Well, I mean,
I
you
like
got a hasted Kunkka running at him. So there's that.
Okay. Let's see. Cuckoo.
Hi.
They're going to find him. And again, there's just no hope here. GK on the way. Boat will connect.
All right, Alacrity's in there pretty deep, though.
He cancels the TP. Now Zephyr on the run. Alacrity does not have an X. So he's just going to Tidebringer it.
Oh, nuts. What are you doing, dude? Don't die. Oh, man. He was really close to dying.
A little scary. So 5-1. RR with a nice lead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Can't say I'm feeling the Coddle Bristle prowess right now.
Well, I don't think they're not together. Like, look at this right here. He's 100% dead. They're going to cog him. They're going to battery assault him. These ghosts are going to destroy him. He's dead again. Raven, I hate to say it, bud, but you're straight on the feed train.
You know what? They're playing last patch. He's intentionally giving a killing spree, but he forgot that it's worth 50% less.
Yeah, you got a first-class ticket there, bud. No refunds.
I don't know why you became this way. Where did this accent come from?
Oh, I know where it came from. There's the hundreds of hours that we spent talking to each other.
I take no responsibility for this. How is it that mine's getting weaker and yours is getting stronger? How does that make any sense?
Well, that part's...
People always say that to me. They're like, I remember when you first started casting, you were like harder to understand. You sounded weird. People say that all the time. And now you're turning into some fucking Yarmouth hillbilly.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to move to Ontario, dude. I was watching Letterkenny.
That's Northern Ontario. We don't even consider that Ontario. We call that Eastern Alberta. Cuckoo.
Well, let me tell you something about offlane Pugna. Again, he doesn't have a combo. He's completely solo. And he kind of needs the help of the Shaker. I get it. Your position 4 needs to move around and do stuff, but you gotta play back. You gotta go farm the jungle or something. You can't...
Yeah, you gotta go farm the jungle or something there, bud.
You can't just keep going to lane there, bud. Uh-oh, jungle.
You're dumping the puck, but you're not getting deep. You're just handing it to the enemy team.
That is a perfect hockey analogy, actually.
It really is, yeah.
I don't think hockey's very popular in Southeast Asia, but they have killed the Kunkka mid. That's big for GeekFam. Carl sets it up, and Nuts now flying over.
The clockwork back here. Hustle is just in enemy territory at level 4.
Yeah, sure
maybe hoping to get a back cog here or something. He's gonna find Zephyr.
He's got a lot of confidence. He's gonna walk into Cuckoo. Oh, a lot of AoE damage. Spirit Siphons though. Zephyr's down first. An awkward engagement here. Of course, they had picked up that Kunkka kill.
Dude, Hustle is still just down in the river. This guy's crazy.
He wants it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Drew still just hanging out down bottom. Him, DP, and Kunkka, 3 of the top 4, and they found themselves a Keeper of the Light. That Cog's timing.
Another great blinding light. Taking a lot of damage here, though. The homing missile, he's going to die before he can get the rune. That's painful. Maybe a counter kill coming, though. Hustla getting drained down by Cuckoo.
Oh, no.
The power cogs.
All right, Carl's got him.
Carl's got him. There you go. There you go.
So mad if I was him. I'd be like, yo, really? I actually got spotted there. I was wondering what ward saw him, but it's the ward that's right over there. It spotted him going into that little crack because he pinged that there was a ward up here, so they might end up missing a D ward.
You know, after the quarantine's done, maybe I should do a Canadian tour. Just check out all the hot spots. Go to Alberta. Go to Ottawa.
I don't know if we're going to let you guys in. By the way, things are starting down there.
Uh-oh. Mid lane. DK initiated on. DP pops the ult. Great Phoenix Egg, and it'll have the damage they need. Get the kill on Carl. That'll be a courier kill as well. Cuckoo makes it back. Things looking a little rough for the boys on side of GeekFam.
I tell you, Death Prophet has been like the antithesis of the other Death Prophets that we've seen. These Death Prophets, it's just like, I feel this hero's amazing. I'm watching these games, I'm like, look, she walks to the tower, she presses ulti, they can't fight you.
I think if you build her and win lanes, it's incredible. And I
maybe
kind
it was
of
all these support DPs that were hating.
Yeah, I think so. I think that change really hurt the support DPs disproportionately. But I feel like RR kind of got away with murder. Like, they shouldn't have won the lanes this hard. Like, Bristleback Coddle should have gone pretty even at least. And it went the other way. GeekFam going to take this big stack.
I think the problem is the Bristleback Coddle is cool, but it definitely does take some levels for it to build up.
Yeah.
Like, he was forced to take Blinding Light level 1, because this is a good counter. The Clockwork and the Death Prophet, right?
But they still played it poorly.
Probably.
I mean,
but it's also...
I agree you're not going to win the lane at level 2, but that's, yeah, you play some defense until you get all your shit. What are you running at the Clockwork solo for?
Well, either way, they have the ancient stacks, as you were saying.
Yes,
so that is a lot going on.
This is nice. But it's not like RR are not staying active. They're going to grab this tier 1 tower up top, so still putting some pressure on. Extra gold for the
Zephyr?
team.
Getting burned here. A lot of damage.
Okay. Do have an Echo. Also Whitemon, now level 6. Dude, look how poor the Coddle is, too. Like, everybody on GeekFam.
Up top. They just got him again, man.
My bad.
Huck is so good.
I see why you like him. It's not just a maritime thing.
Ever since Puck just died, this hero is my go-to now. I don't even play this hero. He just looks so good. I feel like if I ever have a Kunk on my team, I'm just happy.
He's so tanky, too. He's got incredible catch. His damage output's surprisingly good. And he's not a glass cannon. You know, he's...
Oh, nice.
He's got 2k HP right now with a Spirit Vessel and 2 bracers. Chase is on. Hook shot. Hustler finds him. Whitemon does not have a blinding light. Not going to
Alacrity shoveling.
Who?
Alacrity was just standing next to that, just trusty shoveling.
You got to dig, dude.
While they killed Whitemon. I think Kunkka, I guess, would have some issues from this last patch, though, right? Because now he was one of those guys who benefited a lot from that match.
Ooh, dunk mid. KYXY. No way he's going to be able to turn this around. Low on mana. Atos comes in. Oh, my word. The stick charges. DP's good. You were right. She looks incredible. Hustler now on the way. X onto Carl.
They don't have that many spells right now. And that's an Arcane Rune Bristle. I think you waddle yourself out of here.
Yeah, he's also got a jelly. The Bristle's a little scary.
Oh, well, the jelly. I mean, that's game.
Well, in that case, you've missed your window to be useful, Trent.
Did they need a Bristle answer this game? They didn't really draft one. I mean, DP is pretty good. That's for sure.
Yeah, but do they need a break? Do they need a Silver Edge? I don't think so.
I actually don't think they do because they have so much percent damage. I think that's a big reason.
Definitely. Also, the fact that they've kept him down. Have a Spirit Vessel. They're going to go for the catch onto Raven here. See how much their damage does. KYXY in the front. Gets off the Exorcism. And, yeah, Raven is kind of melting. Heal from Cuckoo does keep him up. Hustler low, but will survive. Call that a win for GeekFam. Walk away, not unscathed, but Raven's still standing, and that's an Exorcism that won't yield anything else.
You just run away. This hero's terrible.
I kind of hate that Kunkka can do that with X.
Oh, what? Go home?
Yeah, send himself home or somebody else home. Clockwork just comes back basically full HP.
Yeah, it is something else.
I wouldn't be upset if X was only usable to catch people and not on allies. Or if
Oh,
allies
man.
was 4 seconds. Like, why do you get 8 seconds for allies? It's
And
insane.
Drew up top is playing very aggressive, thinking DK completely alone.
Well, Cuckoo nearby. I don't know if they can make any counterplay here, though.
I was curious what Raven was going to do. He's gone for the medallion. I didn't know if he'd like try and get a Lotus or something.
Medallion.
That Spirit Vessel is still going to be pretty annoying.
Well, Kunkka does have the Silver Edge queued up now. BKB first. But thinking that eventually they'll want something to make quick work of the Bristle. And I guess it is sort of a natural item on Kunkka. They're a little out of vogue right now, but...
Oh, they're going to get both? Oh, no, he misses the cogs. Pugna's so fast. Now Hustle's overextended.
Get the catch onto Zephyr, though. Hustler might still be okay. It's a great torrent from Alacrity, and they're not going to pursue.
That tanky, huh?
Trusting his teammates there.
Nuts with one of the best items for a Phoenix. It's the Philosopher's Stone.
Ooh.
Trying to hold this tower.
Dire's middle tower is under
Very fitting in the Harry Potter theme here.
That's true. That's very true.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
No lore. Valve are too scared to write anything. Can't have anything close.
I love stuff that's so iconic like that it's just been ripped off in multiple lores. The Philosopher's Stone. It's not like Harry Potter invented that.
Hold on here. Now, unless I'm mistaken, I see a gyrocopter with 0 neutral items. He ate the jelly, and I don't see a courier coming my way. Come on now.
He's got a
Come
full
on, Drew.
belly, Trent.
I hate the no neutral item. That's a big pet peeve. It's so easy to see when you're casting. Oh, he gets a grow bow. All right, he was just waiting. He knew. Like, don't worry, I'll get like one of the best items for my hero. It's fine.
He's chilling. Stupidly good on gyrocopter.
they keep replanting this ward. It's a very good ward.
Which one?
The one that's like right below them right now, down there.
Oh, initiation, Hustler. Might still be okay. In fact, now Cuckoo is the one that overextended. X into boat. Walks away from it. Silence, follow up. Coddle, ult, hook shot
double.
in. Raven still standing. It's only Cuckoo down. And Hustle on the backside does get taken out by Carl. 1 for 1 so far. Going to try to pull the Dragon Knight back. Buyback now on the Cuckoo. KYXY back in. They bring down Carl. Cuckoo taking a lot of damage. RR rolling this fight, but there's the dunk. Connects on 4. It's Zephyr gone big. They pick up 2. Can they finish more of these kills? It's a dieback on the Pugna. KYXY, so much damage on that ulti, but it'll be over now. TP home.
They saw Alacrity though with that ward. They might get another.
This fight recap is even so far. Can GeekFam get more? Alacrity close. Can't finish off Raven, but he does get
look at the
killed by
flare.
Hustler. Beautiful flare.
Wow, what a dunk. That was pretty sick.
That was all Zephyr all day.
Well, they needed that, that's for sure. I mean, they're still really far behind, but a big moment like that. Try and redeem something after all the buybacks. Will it be enough will be the question, though. This gyro is still getting kind of scary.
was
He's
just
going for the...
He
was
died
this
back,
Thompson that did this? The Diffusal versus the Bristleback at TI? And everyone was like, fuck, this is so big brain.
Sounds right, but
Yeah,
it's
I think
crippling, yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Bristle relies on mana.
Dire are scattered.
Lotus coming up. I don't know what the item build for Bristle is.
I think he does need Lotus. I agree with this. I don't know about the medallion though. I guess the medallion does increase his damage output by a lot. And plus there's actually not that much physical damage on the Radiant side. Like Exorcism, and then when the gyro gets big, of course, then there'll be a lot more. But at least in the early parts of the game, the self-infliction isn't too bad.
Smoke rotation now. Reality Rift pressing forward. Will be dodged by GeekFam.
There's go Roche. Have DD, have Exorcism. That's where your clockwork. You should flare the roach pit. Right? You reveal yourself mid and flare roach, so you're checking as if they're in there.
Ah, the extra big brain play. They don't even need to. With Exorcism, they kill it so quick. Roche falling very fast. Double damage on Gyrocopter 2.
Oh, he's bait.
GeekFam getting baited out indeed. Clockwork might go down for it, but it's been well worth it. Now they're going to find the Pugna. Cuckoo in trouble again. Phoenix bringing in the damage. He'll go down first. Aegis in the hands of Drew on the Gyrocopter. Bold TP not going to work from the Dragon Knight. Now Raven trying to get out, and he will. Looking for more targets. Dragon Knight finishing off Hustler. Not going to happen. He'll fall himself. A 2-0. And the Aegis.
Zephyr. Woo. Dude, he tried.
Dire's
All right. He blinked and tried to TP, tried to blink fish or stop that TP.
Another 1K going the way of Reality Rift.
Whitemon going for the desperation play here. Going to grab the creep wave.
Alacrity's got him, though.
Yeah, they still got mid.
Blinding light, not going to be enough.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, but the mango tree got spotted. Oh, no.
This is also rough because it doesn't feel like GeekFam really has a carry. Like Dragon Knight scales okay, Brestle can scale okay, but 10k behind at 22 minutes. There's no Spectre factor. There's no Morphling where I can even cling to a... But the E-Blade, I don't see it. Lotus is fine for Raven, but it's not going to be that much of a game changer.
There's Echo Slam. But yeah, I mean, they just had one incredible Echo Slam. The game doesn't even feel like it's changed very much.
Yeah. And for the Earthshaker, he's going to get a Force Staff next. Like, he's...
Yes, someone had to buy one because they're versus Clockwork, but the Kata was so poor that then no one else really wanted to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Feels forced into it. And if he could start transitioning into a core shaker and get some more slams like that, honestly, it could be okay, but not really the route that we're going. We'll see initiation on the Hustler, though. Cuckoo doing some good damage in the back line this time. Boat comes in. Coddle ulti, another slam. They need to get some of these kills, though. Hustler goes down first. Drew getting stunned up. Still with the Aegis. Cuckoo goes down next. A 1-for-1. Whitemon now going to be in trouble. The Diffusal Blade working wonders for this Gyrocopter. Raven and Carl, what can they do? Phoenix burn.
Zephyr's coming from behind.
He's going to dive this tower. Spirit Siphon stacking up. BKB going to help out Carl a little bit, but not against all that physical from the Prophet. She's got the stick. No mana for the Yules, but Raven giving her a lot of charges. Maybe the Kunkka, if they could find this kill, that would be huge. Gyrocopter coming back in. Remember, it's an Aegis. No lifesteal. Shaker goes down. Raven pulled back. They get in front of him. Man, that right there, Kunkka versus Bristleback. The fact that you can pull him back to position in front of him so easily.
Yeah.
That's almost as good as a Silver Edge right there.
Yeah, in some ways. It's like, I mean, he can still spin, but when you're surrounded by like 3 other heroes, then yeah. And there's only one clear escape route. You then just cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty brutal. Now you can just X back as well, right? Get himself some items, as you were lamenting about before.
This is feeling
They
like
have
a
hook
game
shot,
3.
right?
Oh, did we forget odds? This has been nonstop battling.
Probably.
Carl's dead.
Yeah.
Just what I've
Let's have a look-see here. Oh.
Good TP.
Opa. 5.4
Solid.
GeekFam. 1.13 Reality Rift for map 2.
5.4 sounds low.
Let's see. Dota Plus concurs 96%. And those odds will probably jump pretty soon here. I am having trouble seeing a way out for GeekFam. These dunks have been A tier. And it's just not enough. Hustler down bottom. Going to try to jump in onto Cuckoo. Blade Mail doing some work. Cuckoo might still live, though. Is Shaker nearby? Could they turn, possibly? Nope, they're just going to run. It's a little sad, 2-on-1. Hustler.
Yeah. Guess they don't really know if he's rotating in or not, but he's gaining.
I mean, he's still going, dude. He is not scared. And maybe he should be. Now Coddle's here. They did kill Carl up top. We're watching the real battle. Hustler looking for this kill onto Cuckoo. More life drain. One more. You can only knock him so far. Hustler versus 4. This guy is crazy.
He's got mangoes.
He's gonna keep it going. No. I'll call that space.
Well, that was pretty hilarious.
It was actually 4 heroes. You did 1,100 damage.
Well, they killed Carl, eh?
They did. Why throw? Says Twitch chat.
But I just see it with like the set. But why? I kind of picture like Cindy Lou Who and the Grinch Stole Christmas, and just like, but why? Why throw?
Uh-oh, Raven. Man.
Yoo-hoo.
He actually survives the initial onslaught, but out comes the rocket. Decent Ignis. Drew still feeling pretty confident. Does have the BKB, no Aegis. Okay, BKB himself trying to make it out. Hook shot from Asla. From downtown, it's Mr. Clockwork.
Hey, bye-bye to the K-Man.
In college, they called him Rattletrap. RR ready to siege. Still yet to break the high ground. Tier 3s remaining. No buyback on the Bristle. They have a repair kit, though, so that's nice.
Well, one-sided games to kick things off in this series there, guys.
But hey, we're going to have an epic Game 3 decider.
It's certainly looking that way.
A 3%. Dude, this is where I would love to hear the Dota Plus explanation as to why there is a 3% remaining.
It would be so good. It would have to describe exactly what's necessary.
And you could do that kind of like pseudo Stephen Hawking type voice where it's super robotic and like kind of funny because it's so not the way humans talk, you know?
Yeah. The Microsoft Sam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, Stephen Hawking could have upgraded that voice. They had way better technology, but he always kept it because it had that iconic sound.
Yeah, because it sounded like him. It would be like changing your own voice.
It felt like it was his voice. Yeah, isn't that cool? Hustler. Again. Going full Brave mode. Just kind of breaking up the smoke, playing front line.
I think he's having the most fun out of anyone in this game.
Yeah, he's just running at him. This is a dream Clockwork game. He's having a field day. Hook shot into the Coddle. He's just dead. Call down to follow up. Spread fight. And they're going to completely wrap around on GeekFam. Cuckoo and Carl both going to die up top, now down bottom. That's going to be Zephyr, and across the way, Raven's the only one left.
All right, guys, let it go.
I think GeekFam could probably...
A little tap. Speaking of the wrestling fans out there, you know, maybe... Yeah,
I mean, they still have all lanes of barracks, but...
Would you say they are pinned and unable to kick out?
Yeah, this is worse than that. This is like where they're doing a stunt and the guy slips and falls head first off the Raptors instead of butt first or whatever.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I will say it would be very exciting to be at the announcer's table compared to, like, you know, casting at lands is pretty cool, but having the actual table right there, that's
right next to the ring. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like putting the caster's table in Dota.
That would be awesome. That'll be the future. 10 years from now.
That's VR, dude.
When we're casting Dota 3, exactly. We're going to be VR in our cast. Just flying around the map like Superman. I can't wait to ops that.
Okay, that actually sounds hype as hell. How is that not a thing yet? Isn't that completely possible?
Well, I think they had to up the game with Half-Life Alyx. But you think that'll be the Dota 3 launch? That is an interesting question. Like, what will be the catalyst for Dota 3? How far into the future do you have to go for Dota 2 to be so outdated that it's not just updates to Dota 2, but it's actually a Dota 3?
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, the question to me is, why can't I obs it as VR right now and like fly around the map and cast team fights? That'd be insane. I guess I just have so much less info that it wouldn't be as fun. But I'm sure it'd be fun for like you or Owen.
It might be possible.
Like team fight view or something. That would be the true battle view.
I don't know. Ping Buka. That's the.
Okay, yeah, that's right. They can hook us up.
All right. Well, they got a tier 3 tower. This is.
Yeehaw. You know, I never got to try the Roche, the VR Roche in Midas mode. That was a regret.
Radiant
You're right. I didn't either.
How did we man? That was stupid.
I can't believe
Probably
I
should
didn't
try
do
that
it at
out.
least once.
Yeah, I just never even thought to. I guess because it was always being used by fans.
Yeah, I was busy focused on other shit every time it was.
Trying to stop an event from collapsing in upon itself like a black hole. Much like GeekFam are attempting. Keep their hopes alive here.
98% now. We're going up. Hook shot from downtown. It's Hustler. Verse 2. He's just making space for Roche right
Dude, I just got so confused. I was like, how did he see? I was like, oh yeah, they have a mango tree.
Oh, there it is.
Roche is actually somewhat precarious.
Yeah, they don't kill it that fast. And GeekFam gonna jump in. Cuckoo
They have ghosts in 10 seconds though.
probably in trouble. Rocket chasing him down. Drew with some pretty big damage. Connects on the White Mon also.
Look at Gyro. He's just walking and he throws it back onto the spider legs.
BKB from Carol. He says, I'm out. See you later, boys. Now Zephyr, he's going to try to get out too. Rocket going to find him. And Raven, he's not going to be able to TP. He'll get interrupted. Does have the Lotus Orb. A little bit harder to chase down. But don't worry, they got Kunkka.
All right, Gyro, without any exaggeration, just like solo killed. The Pugna he just assisted almost to the death on, and then he just completely solo killed the Coddle and the Earthshaker. Like, he just walked at them and they just died. I think it's time to let it go, guys.
Yep.
Be free.
I think so too. Wipe it off.
How did that not hit?
Go into a fresh game 3. Nice hook shot, Hustler.
The devil to pay.
They're playing to the at least lose some racks, maybe, you know? Surprisingly, they actually still have them all. And
Yeah.
they can be very annoying with constant decreps.
And Coddle and Earthshaker. This is a good high ground defense team. But again, it's a shame that they don't really have anything to be defending for. You know, no Spectre, no Medusa, Terrorblade, like Rapier, PA. Like, there's just nothing. There's nothing in the pipeline that they can hold out for.
I mean, Gyro is the net worth of their two highest combined.
Yes. Cuckoo is dead. White Mon drops an okay ult. They need to turn this into a kill. And they won't.
Dire's middle barracks is under attack.
Came on some next strategic level right now or something. They know something we don't.
GeekFam's trying to get into their head. I'm not sure that it's working. RR seemingly looking more confident by the minute.
Creeps are taking top. No one's even hitting them.
And possibly the final fight, they'll jump in onto Kunkka, but BKB's there. Ghosties from KYXY.
And Zephyr had his moment. He echo slams and he's like, GG, whatever. I don't know. Team's still fighting.
I'm calling it, boys. That'll be the game. And although it took 35 minutes, Reality Rift gave it to him mop and bucket style from about minute 5.
Yeah. Man, those side lanes went horrendously.
41-9, dude. KYXY didn't die. Multiple disasters for GeekFam.
Whew. Well, yeah, I'm good on that game.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like nothing else needs to be said.
That was...
Saw it all.
That was a
Go
one-sided
back.
game. They happen. But the good thing here is that that bagel is going to be turned into a breadstick. We are 1-1, and we are going to be coming back for Game 3 after this. Stick around, Dota fans.
Yeehaw.
Radiant victory.
Loot Bet. Made for live betting.
know what they say, dude? There ain't no laws when you're drinking claws.
Is that what they said?
That's what they say in New Jersey. You know, I was, whenever I was back in New Jersey last, one of my friends had a party, and unironically, every single couple that showed up brought a 12-pack of White Claws. There were like 30 people at the party, and there were probably 200 White Claws there. And we drank all of them. It was embarrassing. I couldn't believe how... I don't know.
Wait, so what is a White Claw then?
It's a
seltzer and...
It's a hard seltzer, so it's spiked seltzer with a hint of flavor and alcohol.
I see.
I don't see the ingredients. Oh, here we go. Pure carbonated water, alcohol, natural flavors, cane sugar. They were on sale at the grocery store.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like my my cup of tea here.
Nah, they're pretty... I think they are the definition of white girl wasted.
Hey, both teams are ready, guys. Can we add a thematic sound when an ally purchases rapier? I agree.
Trent, I really need a haircut.
Don't we all?
I picked a bad time to get a hairstyle that requires a real hair person. I can't do it myself.
Yeah, that's true. You really did.
I'm going to look like Jenkins by the time this whole pandemic's done. All right, dude, here we go. Loop bed ad. Take me away.
Radiant victory.
Loot Bet. Made for live betting.
Welcome back, boys and girls from around the world. Southeast Asian Dota's finest, about to square off again. GeekFam going up against Reality Rift, the decider after a crazy game 1, an awful game 2. We're going to have a great game 3. Trent, are you
game
ready?
One really? Weren't they both just kind of the same?
No, game 1 was shorter.
By 3 minutes. Yeah,
No.
both very one-sided. We're looking for something a bit more competitive.
Yeah.
Coming into game 3. Alchemist and Meepo have been banned both games by GeekFam, and now they've banned neither. What does that say?
They're probably going
It
to
says they were they did not have 10th pick in either of those games. That's what it says.
Ah.
So there you go.
10 seconds.
Now,
remaining.
Reality Rift are looking back on the bans going, oh, well, wait a second. Wait, what happened? Why'd they stop banning them? They go, oh, right. All right, guys, we're going to 9th pick Alk.
Ban the Ember. Ban the
Their
Meepo.
first pick, though.
What does Reality Rift first pick?
Ember.
Probably.
Radiant team ban.
Yep, and they're setting for it. The Knicks ban. Because Bat Rider's already banned, so. Now GeekFam decide, all right, are we giving them Ember or what? And if we give them Ember, what are we going to immediately answer with? And if so, we know what those two heroes are, then let's ban something that's good against those two heroes.
I was going to say Nyx, but is there another top tier counter to Ember that's on the level of Nyx?
Dire team pick.
Maybe like I think like OD and DP are kind of, but not the same way because Nyx doesn't like address your draft anything that bad. I mean, I don't think it's that brutal of a counter. Like it's not like the game's just over when it's Nyx versus Ember. We already saw them win with Ember versus Nyx versus CR.
Ember spirit.
But as expected. Now, GeekFam did get the Ember and the Coddle game 1, and they did win. Will Reality Rift attempt to do the same? They haven't played any Coddle, and they haven't, even in their games, it hasn't even been mentioned in a lot of the drafts.
Oh, here's a guy that was banned. Old Tuskar.
Oh, yeah, he was banned game 1. Yeah, true. Chen is still in, but these teams don't seem to care about Chen. I feel like the Chen-Tusk combo is still really good.
Why haven't we
10
seen
seconds
Shen?
remaining.
He was first phase banned in our first series, all 3 games.
5
Yes,
seconds
but I don't think we saw Chen get actually played in any of our games.
I don't think so
He was
either.
banned in probably half of them, but
Yeah. More than half. I would say almost all of them. I'd say like 80% of them. To be clear.
eh.
They're going to open with the Frost Bros. Lich and Tusk. No AA for the other Frosty.
Yep, some good kill power here.
seconds remaining.
A little light on lockdown though against Ember. If this is your 4 and 5, you've got big damage, but not a lot.
I
of
do
control.
like the instant pull from the gaze though. As long as like someone else,
True.
one of these like cores is a decent stun, it'll be all right. But I like Coddle. The bounce back with the shards being there. The Will-O-Wisp, if someone gets initiated on, you're outside of it.
Team ban.
Wow, guys. Can you believe they picked Ember Coddle in Southeast Asian Dota? It's
These-
amazing.
These innovators.
Truly fresh blood in the drafting scene.
Innovative.
So Jug with Lich is obviously pretty good. Works well with the Tusk. It's like a very oppressive tri-lane. It can pretty much kill anything. And it's good versus Coddle.
5 seconds remaining.
I could see that being a ban here.
I
Even
mean-
if Jug's not like the biggest top tier hero.
I would like it, but I feel like all the jugs we've seen have not looked scary at all. Compared
Excuse
to
you,
Morphling.
do you remember that 23 Savage Jug? Destroyed that game.
Okay. All the others
He had a
jugs
Lich.
sucked.
Well, I do agree that Morphling is a bigger game winner usually, except last game or game 1.
Especially against the Ember.
Good hero. Good
10
hero.
seconds remaining.
I got to watch over that 10th pick Necrophos. Speaking of which,
5 seconds remaining.
our boy Mac Daddy. Is Snapfire still in? Ah, Snapfire's still in.
Yep.
I guess they can't really make it work though because they double pick their supports unless they want to go core Snapfire, and I don't think that's worth just countering Will-O-Wisp.
No.
So probably Gyro again for GeekFam. It's been Drew playing it the first 2 games, but Gyro is nice versus Coddle, and it works really well with the Tusk and the Lich, kind of the same way the Jug does.
Radiant team
DP.
pick.
Has also looked good in this series.
Dire team pick.
Dragon Knight.
All right, they want their DK again,
Wow.
so that'll be all 3 games. GeekFam will have the DK.
All right.
Phoenix is banned. DP is banned. They kind of need a position 4 hero here.
I wonder,
a
based on those
hustler.
games, where they would prefer the DK to go.
10
I know open-ended is good, but surely they have a preference internally. They're leaning one way or the other.
Remaining.
Probably offlane, I would guess. Because I think they want the Tusk and the Lich to do a little bit of like tri-laning, and Yeah, they're just gonna put Hustler right back in the Clockwork. He played really well last game.
He did.
It was a good Clockwork game for sure, but he also just like excelled very heavily on the hero.
Pretty intense game 3 here. Both teams sticking to what they know.
Dire team pick.
Wow, fast. Oh, remember all these Ricky bans we've been seeing, like the first phase or like sometimes the second phase?
buddy.
We finally get a Ricky.
Yeah, buddy. Great against Ember, actually. Having the AoE smoke cloud, you can jump in. Very mobile. Now that he's got charges, he can jump in, jump out.
Pretty annoying versus Clockwork for the same reasons.
Great with Lich as well.
10
Get that
seconds.
Frost Shield. Help you secure those kills. I like this Ricky pick a lot.
5 seconds remaining.
Do you say jump out of cogs?
Nice with Tusk too, with all like the physical damage stuff going on.
Team back.
Tag team and whatnot. And they're gonna go for the Enigma. So this is probably for KYXY as a core Enigma.
Interesting. Into Ricky.
Huh.
I haven't reviewed the replays yet, but I heard that Enigma played a key role in that OG VP best of 5 from ESL.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch that.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, considering we're doing a podcast about it in about 24 hours, we need to really catch up.
Is that tomorrow?
I think so, yeah. Is today Monday?
It's Monday. That's good. I was looking forward to watching that. I heard there's a game 2 OG. Is it OG Secret or OG VP that I have to watch too? I think it was OG Secret. I know it's one of those two because everyone kept messaging it to me, but
10
I was
seconds
busy with children.
remaining.
But OG, oh yeah, it was definitely Secret. Yeah,
5
because OG came back from like
seconds
crazy comeback. Typical OG.
Dire team.
They've reached the point where it doesn't matter who's playing on the team. They've full comeback status. All right, mid hero that doesn't get countered too bad. I already see a DK and a Ricky.
Wow, the silencer ban.
High armor heroes are good. Gunka's all right. Hitting buildings would be pretty good for Reality Rift, and Kunka's not very good at that. So I would probably not go Kunka here.
Remaining.
It's like Enigma's sort of okay. Eidolons are all right for split pushing, but
I'm not sure how Razor functions with Ricky. It kind of sounds like it might be okay
with Ricky
Yeah,
or
less-
against Ricky?
versus Ricky.
Better
I
for the
assume
Ricky,
that
no?
stuff he does wouldn't break the leash, but then you still have to play with the silence, which should be annoying.
Well, he can easily jump away.
He can blink strike, but he can't use tricks, I guess, is what I meant.
Yes.
But yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'm feeling the Leshrac again, but maybe he's too squishy.
All right, well, there's some push.
Someone can just hit. Yeah. All right, so is the Necrophos bad? If they try to put the Necrophos mid, they could just put the Troll mid. Because they kind of want the Troll mid anyway, so the Ember can actually use the Coddle combos. Probably going to be Alacrity Troll mid.
10 seconds remaining.
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
And I
so
think
now-
Troll mid's pretty good, too.
Yeah, it's
5
fine.
seconds remaining.
Can you punish with those questions? Like, they could Alk, right?
Oh, shit. They could. I kind of like that.
Is Alk too greedy? Because Ricky likes to have some space. He likes a lot of time, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it feels like if you want this Ricky to be some like hardcore Raven Ricky, then you're gonna look for another hero that can play faster with the Dragon Knight, and you're gonna just play off the back of your Ricky. They have the Queen of Pain pick that got banned both games, and now it's left in. Yeah, they're gonna pick Queen of Pain, 100%. That's a Trent Pax guarantee. You can get out of the cogs. You can lane versus the troll.
Can you really lane against the
she
troll?
got range. I believe so. Yeah, I think she'll be all right.
And I don't think he kills her, but I don't think you stop the troll from farming at all.
I believe it's fine. Be a-okay.
Okay. I like the.
I think you could bully him out, couldn't you, with the daggers? What, like, by the time you get like level 2, level 3 dagger? Again,
Maybe.
there's times when we're not mid players.
I'm not sure. Dude, I haven't seen troll mid in a while. I'll be honest. Hey.
Choose your hero.
All right, so their first game versus Boom in the ESL one, they had a tricore of Dragon Knight, Ricky, and Queen of Pain with a Tusk. I was like, yo, it's gotta be the Queen. But yeah, I should have obviously went right back to the Razor.
You were
Duh.
right there, man.
Yeah, I just had it on the wrong side. Should have been thinking.
All right, we're gonna pull up some odds here in a sec. Matchup winner. What do we got, Loop Bet? The Freya Stein numbers are 1.6 Geek Fam, 2.25 Reality Rift. Got to support your favorite entertainers, Trent.
I needed to make it a Grand guarantee. That was my problem. That's why I was wrong. 'Cause I said a Trent Packs guarantee. If I said Grand guarantee, they just would have straight up picked whatever I said.
Yeah, the lack of
Never
confidence was clearly the problem.
That's true.
So, you going to call it here? Mr. Grand Guarantee? Who's taking the game? Who's taking the series, in fact?
That's a great question.
Will it be the Pegasus of nuts on the Keeper of the Light with Reality Rift, or will Raven's Ricky look substantially better than Raven's Bristleback in Game 2?
I kind of like the Ricky. Or he said, he actually kind of says like Riki.
Riki?
I hear Kyle saying Riki during casts, and it was like hurting my ear. And then I noticed that Ricky, when he says his name, he kind of says Riki. But Kyle was right, but...
I mean, it kind of reads like it would be a name like that.
Riki.
But I like calling him Rick.
Yeah, he's all Rick.
Hey there, Rick.
Well, then everyone's right.
I think Trailer Park Boys. It's ruined me. Shit apple doesn't fall far from the shit tree, Rick. I think I agree. What do you think about this Enigma pick? That's the big curveball for me. And I haven't been hot on this hero, again, having not watched the EU finals.
Mm-hmm.
I might sound like a bozo, but
strength
is Enigma hot
Dota
shit?
Plus agrees with me. And it's given a 52% chance win rate to GeekFam right away. So there.
Damn.
Wow. Are there any BKB cancels? No, right? I'm not missing something. I mean, unless he somehow gets walrus punched. Other than that, we're good. Lich obviously can't cancel like he could back in the day. So that's always a big plus for the Enigma player, right?
Yeah, definitely. That is an important note. Shane Frost does not go through with the stun anymore.
Yeah, that was so long ago by now.
Yeah.
I wonder when that got
though.
changed. I bet this is going to be depressing when I look at the date.
I'm going to guess 2017.
3 years?
Yeah.
I think it was really that long ago? I hope not.
RR.
So far ago.
They've captured the outpost.
Oh, here we go. 7.06F. Shane Frost no longer stuns the target for 0.1 seconds upon cast.
And that was?
That was 2017. August 20th, it looks like.
Wow. That was a post-TI change.
Go.
Sorry, Lich players. Our final game, Trent. After this, we're going to have to hand it over to, I think it's Toby and Winter, if memory serves. I might be making that up.
That's pretty hype. It's Toby and Winter. You don't want to bait the people here.
I hope I didn't.
That's far
just
better than
announce
us.
something that shouldn't have been announced. But I mean, they're taking over in like 18 hours. So,
Are you sparking the rumor mill? Are you
I hope
spreading
not.
propaganda and excitement amongst the C fans? That's
sorry,
nice of you.
Blaze. That's
I'm sure.
my bad.
I'm sure BTS will just appreciate you.
It's on me,
It's
bud.
like a secret peek of what's totally not happening.
Trent, I want to develop a new niche for talent. I want to become the sponsor plug guy. I want to get hired for events and just be the guy that does the sponsor reads.
Isn't that what we use Slacks for?
Yeah, kinda. Nuts up top. He's in trouble. Whoa, Rick's got it. Raven jumps in. He's taunting his way back as he takes tower shots. Can Alacrity get a counter kill? It's a close one, but no.
Who's going to sal for me, guys? Useless support players.
All right, how's Mig going? Troll on the Razor. Pretty even so far in the first couple waves. And down bottom, we got a 2-on-1, but it's DK. So we'll see if Cuckoo can handle the pressure, and so far, so good. I don't know, kind of like what we did at WSOE, if you remember that.
Oh, that was some hardcore sponsor plugs, that's for sure.
Remember that intro where Richard threw to me and I came up from behind the desk and walked off and had to plug all the sponsors in a row? The prize pool brought to you by...
I mean, that's why I appreciate sponsors like Loopbed and Monster, who it's not even like I'm working to talk about how much I love Monster.
It's true.
It goes down smooth.
This kill in the mid lane
for these
brought
guests.
to you by Monster. Unleash the monster within. Or, wait, I think I screwed it up. Unleash the beast. I think we should really start doing that, though. Like, First Blood brought to you by... And that's the First Blood brought to you by athletes, musicians, anarchists, co-eds, road warriors, metalheads, geeks, hipsters, and bikers. They all dig Monster, and you will too.
Well done.
Wow, what an interesting group of people. It says that on the back of the can. I did not make that up.
I kind of wondered. You rattled that off way too fast.
Yeah.
To be honest, the first thing I thought was, is this a Hunter S. Thompson thing? Is it a bit?
That would have been
Sounds
good.
like a bunch of groups he'd complain about.
Alacrity. Yeah, seriously. All right. Easy kill for Zephyr.
Yeah, here I was thinking they'd need like a jug or something, but I mean, this is why we talked about the DK pick, because they can pick any of these position 1 heroes that have like any hint of aggression. DK can be by himself. He's doing fine, and both these supports up here are so deadly together with any like enabled core. And getting a Ricky off to a good start like this is just the best. He's 400 net worth ahead of anyone else.
Yeah, that's a feels good. This is just a nasty combo. Like, Lich Tusk, you sort of have pressure on you to find kills in the lanes, but it's also not that hard. As I say, that White Mon going to get surrounded, and unfortunately for him, he will take a tumble. But when they choose to be aggressive, the Frost Shield on Ricky with any support from the Tusk, the Shards, the tag team, they'll be able to keep finding kills.
Yeah, he wants to flex elsewhere, though, but there is a ward in the mid lane scouting out the Tusk rotations. So he'll just taunt his way by.
You think Carl is going for a name change here? You think he's just going for K? Or is it the GG book sponsorship that's in the way so he doesn't have enough characters in his name?
No, I think he changed to K before that.
So he's just been K. Should we start calling him K? Is this like Men in Black?
K-Man. Can we just go K-Man?
K-Man, I'm in. Zephyr, mid lane, in trouble. Tower shots on Drew. Gonna be a non-factor here as they get another. Regen for
Trying
K.
to make the... Oh, they got him.
I think it's Seinfeld when you say K-Man.
Yeah, me too. That's why I like it.
Did the K-Man do it, or did the K-Man do it?
All right, well, Zephyr's going to try his luck down bottom instead on KYXY, I believe.
What is this Ricky taunt, dude? Have you heard this thing?
Yeah, it's something.
It's like Caribbean music or some shit. I don't even know how to describe that.
All right, let's get these bounty. Dire getting both top. Between the clock and the Ember.
Never refuse.
And it looks like Zephyr's going to get both bottom.
Oops. All right.
Yeah.
Even again. Yeah. Tight, brah. We got an even game. K-Man, not going to be able to steal much damage. Walks right into the Hustler, though.
Got 9 charges.
Oh, here comes Zephyr. They might still get him. Hustler in deep, but that Clockwork's tanky.
Yeah, the Buckler saving his life there. Bonus armor.
Up top, Rick's taunting again. How is that a thing that's in the game?
Yeah, you find it a little annoying?
I do. It's working.
Well, Hustler dies to the bounty. He probably just fed himself to the tower, did he?
I think
He
so.
just walked in the tier 2
Up
bottom.
top, I'm watching Alacrity die to the Wrath of Raven.
Dire are scanning.
Choose your own one.
Ricky continuing to ball. You know, this Troll's not doing amazing mid. Not doing bad. A lot of denies on both sides.
Getting a lot of help, though. I mean, this matchup should be going the Razor's way, but
Yeah.
he's just getting... I mean, they understand that the Troll will be completely forced out if they don't give him some assistance, and the Ember is suffering because of that.
Exactly, yeah. And as you mentioned before, DK is just fine. Hustler's down bottom. He's scoping this out. It's like, yeah, good luck, dude. DK's just holding his 5th skill point right now. Like, I'm not going to go Dragon Blood unless I need it, but if I need it, I'm taking it. He's already got a Soul Ring. They can't kill this guy. I mean, I guess if you use a black hole, they might get an opening, but this is a tall order. I don't know if Hustler should just give up on this and move to another lane.
It's like a supersize of fries, you know? I don't think you're going to finish it.
Yeah. I've never supersized my fries, ever.
I don't think they asked in Canada. I think it was purely in America. Once supersize we came out, Canada was like, no, we're out.
I don't think they ask in America anymore. I think they realized it's bad branding.
Oh, look who's back mid.
The K-Man. Hustler made the rotation. Good call there, but now Whitemon's in. He's going to save the K-Man, and down bottom and onto Enigma. Ricky's made the rotation even, and they'll set up a kill there. Now back to the mid lane. Drew, he's going to get brought down. Looks like they were able to steal enough damage. The K-Man's done it. 6-4. It's GeekFam that now have a net worth advantage.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Although the
He got
upside,
out.
space for Ember.
And then he went back in 5 seconds later and got hit by Eye of the Storm and Frostblast because he just got too close going for last
Is
hits.
under attack.
Well, greedy troll gets punished. Now Alacrity rotates down bottom. Tower about to go down. Finished off by Zephyr. No deny for RR. Alacrity still chasing. Ricky taunting. Raven looking for the turn. Alacrity. Woo. Oh, there's no
And even
smoke
if he-
screen. Okay.
Yeah, even if he bullied him there, he wouldn't have anything.
My bad. I always thought a smoke screen's worth a value point on Ricky, but
The Hustler's camping. Got pinged by the Racer.
how you feeling about the clock? Is Hustler doing it again? Is he gonna
He's
roll?
playing very well. I think he's doing everything the hero can in this game because he's constantly bullying the mid. He's actually giving his troll a game, and you can even see after just one fight or like one bad engagement, the Razor's already ahead. But the troll should be worse off, I would say. I just think this Ricky's really good this game. I think that they have a very good start and mid game now for GeekFam.
No doubt.
For me to believe in Reality Rift, I'm gonna need like the tome on clock, and I guess they just kill the Razor first at the start of every fight. It's tough.
All
Like
right.
the DK's so tanky, the Ricky's so elusive.
Oh, up top now. Some trades going on. Alacrity getting low pretty quick. Raven has some stick charges, but lets it go. What do you think item-wise for Drew? What's this troll buy? He's going to get another brace or Wraith Band, and what are we looking at? S and Y?
Yeah, I think he does like the SNY Satanic style build, like Battle Fury.
All right. Do you think Battle Fury is warranted here? It's a little scary.
I think so. I think he does Battle Fury, SNY Satanic, but I guess we'll see. He hasn't gone for it yet, so maybe not.
See, with the Dragonite, though, GeekFam have this option to really pressure hard, 15 to 25 minutes. The Battle Fury might be a little too slow.
To be fair, it completely depends on what the Ricky's doing. So he should know the Ricky's not going Battle Fury.
KYXY, dead in the bottom lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Raven. Nice tricks. Makes it up top. Beautiful. That's a handy little thing you can do.
Oh, what did he do? I missed it.
He used Tricks of the Trade on the low ground and then ended Tricks of the
Dire's
Trade
middle
on the
tower
high
is
ground.
under attack.
Something else. I don't think anyone in pro games is still doing the Battle Fury. At least I hope not. I feel like I saw one recently,
On
and
Troll?
that made me think like, no, on Ricky. I saw
Oh.
one like relatively recently, and I was like, really, this is still good. But now I'm looking through like the most recent ones, and I see like 1 out of like 10. So I think we're good on the defusal game.
I would agree.
Of course, we've also only seen this is our first Ricky. We've just seen him banned.
There's probably situations where you could justify the Battle Fury, but not that into it. Razor Man initiated on K. Gonna live here thanks to the Frost Shield. Nice fear on the Lich. Hustling with 3 in the cogs, though. Drew on the outside. Coddle blasting in. They'll find the kill on the K-Man. They get Whitemon. That's 2.
That was toasty.
Pretty dope setup from Hustler. Living up to the namesake.
Troll's such a weird hero because like, unless he outright wins his lane, his item choices are strange. Like, all right, now he's going for the defusal blade, but he can build any item, but he also doesn't have like that many great builds. I don't know how to describe it. It's like no items feel incredible on this hero, right? If you do Battle Fury, it feels like you're taking too long. If you do like S and Y and Maelstrom and stuff, it feels like you're just this middle of the pack that's like not as good at doing what you're doing compared to every other hero. Now Diffusal is actually pretty good because like you are a good fighting hero. There's no doubt about that.
I like Diffusal quite a bit. I think if you were to swap the net worths of Riki and Troll in this game, you'd maybe be a little more tempted to go for the Battle Fury. I think if you're ahead early, it can really help you keep momentum and dominate. But Diffusal's cool, and it will match the Diffusal that Riki's going for. And who knows? Troll's killing some stacks in the jungle right now. Maybe he can accelerate and get a similar timing.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Faded Brooch on the Enigma. A lot of farm on this Enigma right now. I don't know what it's going to translate to. He's got a Helm of the Dominator.
Oh, he had this DK in his lane, and then suddenly things just got really quiet. Like, the Riki just wandered down there, but other than that, he's just been hitting lane creeps, going back to the jungle, farming. He's under ward vision, though, so if they want to gank him, there's definitely a smoke play.
Ember looking for a Yules this game.
The slower pace this game is, I think the more it favors Reality Rift for sure.
Yeah.
When your tricores are Razor, Riki, and DK versus Troll, Enigma, and Ember.
Generally, yes. I also think GeekFam, though, can be a little patient and fight around item timings or whatever, but I guess they're going to make a fool out of me here as they smoke up and take heed to your advice. What will they find? Oh, it's a Troll Warlord. Hello there, Drew. He does pop the ult. That'll keep him alive for a couple of seconds here, but not much left on that Battle Trance, and Drew in big trouble. Nice ult from the Coddle. Nice blind, but Raven's there with a Blink Strike. Now going to jump in onto Nuts. Dust goes out. Tricks of the trade. Rick not going to be able to finish him off. Hustler, though, finds Cuckoo. Bold maneuver here. Still has a hook shot. Could use it to get away, but once it aggressively onto Cuckoo, sets it up as the Enigma rotates. Black Hole is available. Probably not going to need it. Rick, oh, they're going to drop it right away. Connects on the Riki, snowball in, Raven's down. Punch does finish off another kill. That's Hustler. KYXY in deep. Zephyr goes down, Alacrity back out. A rough fight for GeekFam. Now Searing Chains, Drew's in. One more left, it's the K-Man. He's on the run and he's in big trouble. Drew stacking up. No Link, no chance to live. A triple kill for Alacrity. Big fight for RR.
That was all on a chase down from like pushing them out of their side of the map, right?
I think so.
That was just from like having so much control and chase between like hook shot and then the Ember Spirit.
Started under their
enough.
tier 1.
They also found Riki with no skills. Everything was on cooldown when they first started on him.
Yeah, true. I guess GeekFam had a pick off in the jungle. I don't know if it was counted in that recap. Yeah, it was one long engagement.
Things looking pretty damn good for Reality Rift after that. I'm about to have this like some pressure right now on GeekFam to make things happen. Then you just go and die.
XP graph jumps in their favor. Gold going to follow a similar trend. Enigma now #1 in the game on net worth.
I do think the blink on the DK will open up a pretty good fight for them. Whitemon actually dies to the Illuminate of all things. The last shot.
You mean the
They still had
ponies?
hook shot, so he was dead, but still. But yeah, I think when they get the blink taker, as long as they don't feed away too much more right now, if the Cuckoo can like blink in and stun the troll or the Enigma, I don't think they can. Actually, I guess they can kill the Ember because they have Smoke Cloud, right? So maybe they do have the options to take him down if he gets stunned up as well.
Yeah.
There is some save potential though as well from RR. Right? They have the hook shot, they have the Will-O-Wisp, and they even have the Black Hole potentially.
TP from Raven comes mid. That's a haste rune on the Ember Spirit though. Maybe want to be a little careful. power of Enigma. Leave him alone, and he will definitely take your tower. He's picked up that Satyr Tormentor, so regen aura for all those units. Catch on Alacrity. They're going to bring him down mid. Nice catch there, Raven. That's the smoke cloud.
Yeah, that's what they needed. Kind of grouping up down here like they want to fight almost on our but that's not going to work. Now Enigma's just dead.
Yeah. They've got plenty of damage. Great gaze from the Lich.
I don't know why they just congregated there. They didn't have Black Hole. I don't know. They didn't have the White Hole either. Like, there's no way you're turning that around.
Yeah, I don't know. Feeding that momentum right back to the Riki, who now has the Diffusal. This is the perfect time for GeekFam to take up this kind of aggression. Also the Blink Dagger on the DK. Going to jump right in here in the mid lane. And straight onto the Ember. Follow up to Cloud. Hustler does have some cogs. But he's going to pay with his life. Enigma still on the sideline, but he does have the Black Hole back. DK hits level 12, but he used the ult beforehand, so it's only a level 1 dragon.
Dota Plus was hating. Now slowly starting to come back to the way.
See what happens to DK. We're due for some odds. And I think Cuckoo going to shift things a little bit here. Maybe going down the mid. Pretty tanky, but plenty of roots and no support for the team. See you later.
All right, hit me with the odds.
Moment.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
GeekFam 175. Reality Rift 201.
Fairly even.
Slight favor to GeekFam, actually.
I'm feeling kind of similar, only because this Enigma is so farmed. I really want to see him get the Blink BKB.
Already has the mech setting up for Guardians.
Top tower is under attack.
I don't know. Enigma can do quite a bit with farm. You can get these great items that help you buff up the team, and then, like you said, a Blink BKB, make him unstoppable.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Team fight is pretty solid. I feel like they've gotten over this early game hump. Ember.
Reality Rift. They're looking for the sacrificial lamb come to save this tower, but Hustler, he backs off a little. They don't have a sentry up here. Oh, actually they do. It reaches to here.
Shot in. Hustler with the initiation.
Nice
They're going to
angle.
catch Whitemon first. Maybe Nuts could go down. The Coddle in some trouble. KYXY in deep, looking for the Black Hole, but can't find the opportunity. There it is. Catches two. Very nice. Drew going to work on the top side. Gets the kill on K. Zephyr's already down as Riki jumps in. Finishes off Enigma, but it's a rough fight for GeekFam all around. It's only going to be that Enigma kill, and now Rick is done for. Tricks of the trade. They're going to be right on top of him as he comes down. No detection. Oh, boys. Oh, no. All right.
They thought he was going for the jump.
Raven lives.
To the ledge.
Very nice. Needed another dust there.
Is under attack.
Ouch.
Well,
That's
still
pretty
great
bad.
for RR. Buyback on that Lich, so pretty solid gold swing.
Yeah, about 1,200. And they're well set for Roche as well. Kind of heading into the next 5 minutes or so with the troll. He wants his BKB. Ember wants Maelstrom next after the Yules. What is the progression looking at these Radiant heroes? So what is Razor doing? He's going Yules BKB. So very kind of middle of the pack build. Trying to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Cuckoo, just pure initiation. Blink into BKB. Their full damage reliance for the most part. It's on Raven on this Riki.
Yep. I guess Razor rather is going under the assumption if he can survive, he can maintain the link. Yules is really good on him. Kind of get it. But they're not going to scale that well. And you have the DK. They've taken the tier 1s. Struggling to take tier 2s at 21 minutes is not great for GeekFam. Let's take a look at Dota Plus. 35-65. The robots are beginning to believe as the Guardian Greaves come out for KYXY.
does feel easier for them to make moves. No doubt about that. Between the Clockwork and the Ember Spirit, the Enigma. Even just Coddle, we've seen in some of these games where there's just this one hero you want to bring down, so you just run up and throw an ulti on him. Just forces a fight out of the enemy team. So they got to work on the detection, that's for sure. They really need to make sure they're killing Raven every time they get the chance, since he is the top hero on the Radiant. They're going to retreat out while the Dire move on forward. Can I get a team fight? Wing and a miss. Lackerty almost gets stunned.
GeekFam maybe looking slightly lost right now. Ricky going towards the Manta. They're grouped up almost like they want to fight, but unable to find the openings. I don't know if the Manta is a game changer. A little surprised to see that as Ricky's second item.
That's, I mean, Dispel versus the Root versus Dust.
Dust, I guess, is
potential big. Escape from Cogs.
White Mon. Gonna be caught again. Another easy pick off for RR. Tough for GeekFam because RR are staying aggressive. Kind of feels like they're getting the best of both worlds, where Drew's getting a lot of space to farm. He's number 1 on net worth now. BKB going to be coming out momentarily. And even
takes the whole bottom tower.
Yeah.
Could keep pushing mid. They're actually going to try and cut them off inside their own jungle, so they're making the rotation up. Perhaps if they waywardly try and take this outpost, which they are, they might run into some trouble.
See if they get away with this.
All right, he's got the big hook shot. Get out of Hustle's way.
Wow, he finds him. That's Cuckoo. Pushed back with the Cogs. Another great setup from this Clockwork.
An Essence Ring DK, and they're still just chewing right through him.
Yeah, no hope. Midnight Pulse there to top it off. 20-14. RR commanding the tempo, and now moving into Roche with this fresh BKB. The Monkey King bar next up for Drew. This troll is coming online.
Yeah, it's not a big lead, but man, it kind of feels like one. I don't know. BKB enough for races though, so they're ready to tear into this fight. That Roche is getting low. They have a blinking black hole. And, oh no, they don't have the blink. Never mind. He's going to BKB first. Thank goodness. I actually prefer that.
Black hole available though. Could still be an okay fight for RR. Roshan going down quick. Falls to the troll. He'll grab the Aegis. Hole on 2. Snowball
nice.
in, but it won't get there in time. He's going to get caught himself. Terrible fight for GeekFam at the pit. Ricky not there to do the big damage in the end, and Drew just cleans it all up. This Enigma is proving to be a big problem. 1500 swing.
Raven's just like stuck. Doesn't know where the sentries are. Is he literally stuck? Oh, I guess he is. Right?
Can't cut down the tree. I think he actually needs to kill these, but he doesn't want to reveal himself.
He's got TP. He could just leave.
Another tower down, though. 7k net worth favor now. It's a ping from Raven.
Hustle looks like he wants to start something. He's saying, look, we have a sentry there. Let's go make a fight happen, guys.
Yeah, Zephyr maybe going in a bit too far, though. Has the Ghost Scepter, gets off the Snowball. Alacrity taking some damage, but jumps away. They get the kill on Zephyr first. BKB from Carl. They know there isn't a black hole. Still Guardian Greaves. They lose Whitemon too. GeekFam just can't sustain in these fights. Raven on the back line, afraid to jump in, and rightfully so. He does not want to die to this troll who is destroying his Razor right now. The BKB is just not enough. Hook shot does connect. He's going to push back the Ricky. Hustler again setting up these plays. This is some of the best Clockwork I've seen in a long time, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had 2 very good games with the hero. And they're going to get another one, the 5th and final kill.
Deteriorating quickly for GeekFam. What was relatively even has just fallen off. And yeah, win rate to match.
Man, Man, what happened? They missed out on a couple big fights, but those fights mid under like the tier 1 tower were devastating. They lost so many heroes. And I feel like, man, Ember's just so stupidly good. Damn.
Yeah,
Troll do anything.
Troll is also just a lot more intimidating than Ricky. Like it's like Troll feels like a real carry in these fights. And we'll see another engagement here where Zephyr just drops. Hustler low, somehow still alive thanks to the Blade Mail. Black Hole turnaround. Ricky's dead. BKB on the Razor. Now maybe the turn back the other way. No follow-up onto Alacrity, and he's going to live. Drew's down, but it's just the Aegis. Buyback from Rick. He's trying to get in there, but can't finish the kills. Already used the Smoke Cloud. BKB from Drew. He'll just man up onto the Dragon Knight. Doesn't feel so tanky now, especially with that mana burn. It is all RR. I feel like Ricky's great for the pickoffs, but he kind of feels like Void Spirit in that way. Mono y mono. Troll is the big boy on the block. He's got that Monkey King bar too, so he's whomping.
Dude, Hustler again gets the Ricky.
Raven forced to jump back defensively. Ember Spirit to pursue. Not going to find him. They'll get the K-Man instead off to the side. No buybacks. Still a tier 1 standing in the top lane. But maybe an opportunity to just finish here.
They just started out all aggressive with his Tusk, his Lich, and the +1, like whatever core, and they just did not find that combination at all.
There it is, GG.
That was brutal. That was a pretty brutal series overall, Frank.
Yeah.
Just completely one-sided for 80% of every game. Very strange Dota between these two teams. I still don't know who's better. I don't feel like I got a conclusive decision. Reality Rift won 2 out of the 3 games, though, and that's what matters. So,
yeah. No, you're right.
They will be feeling good.
Nuts finally had a great game. 5-1-20 on the Coddle. His individual performance, rough in the first game. Here he is, swinging it back. Another very strange game. 20 minutes. This game is even slightly in favor of GeekFam. And it just, within 5 minutes, it went from bad to worse.
They just made a bunch of plays. They hit those initiations. You know, you talk about like Clockwork's like a risky hero if you don't like make your plays and everything, but
yeah.
They didn't have like anti-Clockwork heroes, right? They got picked up pretty early. They just had heroes that kind of died when they got hooked. I couldn't believe how effective it was versus the DK. I will say that caught me off guard. Like how many times Cuckoo just died?
Yeah.
He got hooked and he got cogs and he just couldn't kill the cogs. And it's not like it's just the Clockwork killing him. It's all these other heroes because they were just kind of bawling at them. But I was surprised at how brutal that was. And if you don't have a Force Staff or something to save him, he's just going to die.
I think we saw one of the potential drawbacks of always going for Blink Dagger DK by default. There are occasions where the Shadow Blade can give you some options because you can use it to get away. Blink Dagger is only good to initiate, and if you have a Clockwork in your face that's breaking your blink or catching you sometimes, that item is just completely nullified.
Oh, yes, you're going to buy the Shadow Blade with a Ricky on your team?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
The blink didn't do anything, dude. It was a wasted item.
They do have...
It's a wasted